those baubles. I wanted to add that bauble I got, and
What
pin
was
on it.
what was it?
It was some glass bauble that Flutterdy's character gave Vaughn. Um, it's literally a magic. I don't even think it's magic now that I think about it. It was just a glass sphere, kind of like whatchamaface it kind of like the fucking kind of like David Bowie had in fucking Labyrinth.
All right, you can have that.
Cool. That's crystal bauble thing. It's gonna be going on Vaughn's dresser, so he can look pensively at it when he's upset. That's all I got.
All right. You, uh, you guys do your thing.
You want me to start?
Yeah. Do you need like a?
Okay, I have my Twitter thread up. 18th of December, 2021. Hold on, I know I included stupid shit in here too.
You gotta say all of it, unfiltered.
Okay, alright. All unfiltered, I'm just gonna read it out. It says, all of Azur's friends, don't worry, you got this, fake it till you make it. Azur struts into a dining hall in his father's castle full of demons and addresses them. Azur deflates like a balloon when the head demon speaks in his ex-patron's voice and calls him by his name. Even better, he's now testing Azur if he's strong enough to save this plane, and the only other ally in here is the barbarian. Haha, I'm in danger. Agni, don't worry, you got Eden with you. Azur, I don't know, Eden's not looking so good. Eden, why are you talking about me like I'm not here? Azur patting his face with his whole hand. Shh. Found the OG guy of the big bad evil guy, and he's begging us for death, and Agni is just like, no worries, I'll bash his head in. Barbarian holds his hand. Agni, good, hold him down. Arya just killed him while Agni waffled. LMFAO. Not me tearing up when Azur finally comes face to face with his dad, now a corpse on his own throne. Azur is extremely upset. He never even got a chance to meet his dad. Now he already feels like he has to say goodbye before he was ready. Ah, the body's moving and he's in his full form. No, we gotta find his possessed dead dad. The emotional whiplash neither I nor Azur are prepared for. Ah, and then it's a picture of his dad in front of him, and he's like 50 times bigger. Hunched over, tears in my eyes. Yes, I put on Asgore's theme for this fight. I need this. Did the cleric get decapitated? Fear, 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 fear. The fight just fucking started and she just got decapitated. Ah, besties, the mental illness isn't gonna like this. Jesus, did the cleric's fucking fiance just sacrifice himself to bring her back? What is this fight? Boy, am I glad Eden's not here right now, LMFAO. The barbarian just lost his fucking head. I'm gonna lose mine. What the fuck is going on? When you can hear in the DM's voice every time he fucking rolls a nat 20 to decapitate someone. Okay, it's fine, his armor prevented the decapitation, but Jesus fucking Christ. My fave thing is whenever something strong goes down, the necromancer is like, eyes emoji, can I have him? The cleric's trying to plane shift him. I wrote the absolute lad did it, but I meant the absolute mad lad. It banished the possession, but his dad remained behind and he addressed the wizard. I'm so sorry I say wizard and necromancer instead of Arya. He addressed Arya to make sure that his boy will turn out okay and be a better man than he was and died, and Azur just burst into sobs. Wah! It's okay that he didn't get to say goodbye. Let his dad think the best of him and his future, but he's still upset about all of this. At least he gets bear hugs from his shifted barb. Yo, the NPC fiance death, I'm gonna cry! And then it's just water skin of Tobias. And then...
Oh no, I forgot about that.
I didn't. And then it says, oh, what a goddamn son of a bitch, amazing emotional session. Please ignore the fact that I had to use the bread emoji to block out un. And then it's a picture from Brokeback Mountain that says, this is a goddamn bitch of a satisfactory situation. Wait, Azur gets to keep the sword shit permanently as long as he's attuned. Holy shit, boy's got wings now. Jesus, he just got buffed to hell. And yeah, I'm ripping the session to keep, which I did rip that session to keep.
Damn.
Jamila.
I mean, that's pretty much more than what I had in my notes.
Well, we're gonna hear it anyways.
Okay. My 4 bullet points. Met Tom Colley. asked Azra if he was strong enough to save him and everyone else, and we killed him. Really big tree at this plane. We killed it. Tobias is deceased. The end. Those are my notes.
Okay. So we're gonna continue off as you guys. The rest of the party has just left the church, or the temple rather. I'm gonna leave Agni in the temple at the moment, and we'll continue on with you guys just exiting the church. Jace walking past you and in the door shutting behind you guys.
Victoria, you might want to change the title to the stream.
Never.
God, I hate when I do that.
I hate it when OBS doesn't, like, you change the title and then it changes it back to an old one, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, I never changed it. I forgot because you guys started too quickly.
Anyways, like I said, Azra and Eden are gonna go take a walk together for now.
Yeah, we'll do that in a bit when I'm conscious. So that's fine. You two wander off to do your thing. Vaughn and Arya, you're the only two left. What are you guys doing?
If I remember correctly, at the end of last session, Vaughn and Arya had just a very brief conversation, being like, Vaughn being like, "Do you know of any way to fix this?" And Arya's like, "I don't really know, but I can look it up." And then she went with Hugh to the library, and then Vaughn went to his mom's house, and then just started crying a whole bunch. There's Anna and Mommy Vaughn, and they were all, it was a big crying puddle.
Right, I recall. And then Arya went to her lab, has been spending the time researching with everybody that she's created.
Yes.
Right. Okay, then we'll start with you, Vaughn. You guys are in the heap in the kitchen, kind of on the floor. Anna doesn't know why she's crying, but she's crying. Your mom sees her only son crying, so she starts crying. And you are just kind of like a heap on the floor at the moment. What are you doing?
Probably failing to make English words. Vaughn is hugging Anna and his mom tightly, but not uncomfortably like barbarian or full strength. It's more like, I don't want to say being hugged by a freight train because that implies physical damage. But it is definitely like a tight but not uncomfortable level of hug. Sort of like the hug you would give someone if you had thought they'd been dead for a bit and they weren't. Or, I don't know, if you just witnessed one of your best friend's fiancés fucking die.
Okay. As you three are having this coalesced heap of grief, Vaughn, can you roll me an insight check?
Sure. Why do I have it? Oh, because that was reckless. Okay.
11, okay. As the tears are streaming down your face, Anna's kind of gripping onto your arm tightly with her whole body, and your mom is kind of just wrapped around like your neck, holding you and crying. The sound of like a plate smashing from the living room, like something porcelain type smash sound, comes by. And within 11, you don't really catch the thing smashing. You don't see it smashing, and it kind of like dreads on you for a second, and you all kind of turn and look, and you see one of the paintings your mom tried to hang herself. The nails kind of come loose, and it's hit one of her cabinets that she keeps, like her fancy dishware that she's been buying since she's gotten to the town and you've been giving her money. One of the plates has actually fell off its stand and smashed into the bottom. And there's now just pieces of like porcelain shards kind of pouring on the bottom of it and on the floor as well. And your mom kind of gets up and wipes some tears, and she goes,
Vaughn is just he's gonna stand up, like put a hand out for her, and just go like as like just like trying to sniff, just like trying to like scoop it up. he's like pushing it, and he looks for like something to scoop it up into, and just like fails, and just kind of like is instead going to like kind of gather it into a pile, and then just sort of try to like cup it to put it into like on the table. Like, it's just like how sharded is this porcelain? Can like is this like
It's
Like-
kind of like the plate, the fancy dish where it was. It has busted. It's in like your mom could probably maybe fix it together with adhesive or something like that. There's like large
Okay.
shards.
Okay, cool. I was gonna ask if is this like more of like a light fracturing where like it's busted but possibly fixable, or like that time I accidentally kicked the wine glass and I was still finding glass shards like weeks later.
As you're trying to pick this up, your mom comes by, sees you're struggling a bit, and like you're doing your full on cry fit. She comes over, being the mom. She wipes the tears from her own eyes, stands up straight, and kind of bends over and starts helping you pick them up. You can see Anna out of the corner of her eye. She's kind of leaned up against the door frame in the kitchen, kind of just like her sleeves pulled over her hand, and she's using that as like a tissue to wipe up all the snot that's kind of like pouring down, and her sleeve's getting kind of crusty. So she switches to the other sleeve and starts doing the same.
That's
Um,
gross.
As your mom's kind of like under you, you're a big guy and you're kind of like bent
Yep.
over. Your mom's kind of like under your own form, picking up the shards and just like putting them over her head, handing them to you so you can pile them in your hand. As that's happening, Vaughn, can you make me a dexterity save at disadvantage?
Sure.
You feel
Wait, is it something like hitting me?
Uh,
is it something that my danger sense would cancel out the
that-
disadvantage, make it a straight
that
roll?
is what I'm going for right now, real quick. It won't,
Okay.
but you feel that actual cabinet with all the plates actually smack into you and hit you in the shoulder. And you, surprised by it, you're taken aback. You almost plummet on top of your mom before you hold yourself up, and she quickly backs up, and the cabinet's kind of resting on you. Roll me another insight check.
Can I also, while I do this insight check, can I also bonus action rage to try to support the cabinet and put it back?
You can try, yeah. Roll the insight check for me.
All right. Ignore the. Oh, that's a 3. Well,
That's fine. As you're holding up the cabinet, you flex your muscles. It's similar to like when you're in a dream because you've been crying for a while. Your muscles are kind of like weak and whatnot. You place your hands on the cabinet. Like, you wouldn't even need the rage in the first place to hold this cabinet up, but you're in a mood right now.
Yeah.
You grab the cabinet and you start pushing on it. You're the one who moved this cabinet in here to begin with, and it's a hell of a lot heavier, and you feel that sense of power, that sense of passion that comes through you as you rage slowly leaving your body as you're struggling to hold this thing up. Your mom even has to come up and put a hand on it, and you both push it against the wall.
Bond's just gonna like shake his head and like try to like the tears are like still kind of there, but it's like he's now kind of in like beast mode, kind of looking around like
And you see your mom looking at you strangely as you're doing that, and she's got like a curious kind of like look on her face as she's staring over at you.
Okay. I've got a lot of emotions right now. But why is this cabinet so much heavier than it was before?
She looks back to you, Vaughn, and she goes, Vaughn, I can't remember when you came in. Did you shave before you got here?
Did I shave?
And you see Anna kind of looks over and she goes, Vaughn, where'd your beard go?
What? Vaughn's gonna like touch his face.
You reach up to your face, Vaughn, and it's similar to like you just shaved. You have like the little buds of hair, but it's not the full beard that you're used to. And as you're looking, like feeling your face, you look over to your arms, and your hairs have gotten a lot smaller.
Are you shrinking?
Your mom thinks you're sick. Like she looks over and she goes, maybe you should sit down. I'll make some soup.
Vaughn will do so, but he's maintaining his rage until it naturally runs its course, because he's very suspicious and confused.
And you sit down. You're resting yourself, and you slowly feel your rage just leave your body, and you feel cold.
He's gonna like reach into his bag. He's gonna pull out the sending stone. He's gonna just kind of, I guess, open channel message the members of the team like, guys, I know there's a lot going on, but I think there's something. I think I caught something. I don't feel so well.
And Anna kind of like makes her way to you as she sees you sitting down. She sits next to you and she goes, Vaughn, you feel really cold. Do you want a blanket?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. And she walks over, she grabs your mom's shawl and puts it over on you. Make me another insight check. As she puts the shawl around your shoulders, you hear the sound of another plate break. And this time, for sure, Vaughn, you didn't sense this happening. Normally, something breaks around you, something... You have like a sixth sense when it comes to your danger sense out of character. Like, you can feel when something's about to go down. You have that sort of thing. You hear that plate smash, and you look over, and you've realized you didn't kind of sense the plate about to smash. You didn't feel that dresser about to hit you. Something's going on.
Can I like do a medicine check on myself?
Yeah, definitely. Like, if you want Anna to help you, she totally can.
Yeah, Anna, can you? Is this anything that you? Like, do you think I'm sick? Like, I'm not. This doesn't make sense.
She's gonna check you out. Just roll me another. Just roll me a medicine check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, my food's here. I'll be right back too. One sec.
Got you. God, I miss having proficiency in medicine.
All right. Sorry about that, Ian.
It's all good. I rolled a 6.
Yeah. Roll with advantage because Anna's helping you.
Okay, cool. There we go. I rolled a 6.
You're kind of checking yourself out, like you basic checks, field checks that you learned with the order. Like you give yourself a pulse check. Your heartbeat's a bit slower for you. Usually your heartbeat's a bit faster just because of your whole wild thing and all that going on. So it's a bit slower. You feel a bit colder. When you're counting out the beats with Anna, you're somewhere between 60 to 100 beats per minute, which is a little bit slow for you.
I guess the question is, what's Vaughn's normal? Oh, I mean, yeah, if he's, I mean, he just came out of a rage, it definitely would be higher than that.
Yeah, like normally I'd say Vaughn's resting heartbeat is probably like 110, just because of your constitution's high, your strength's high, you're a barbarian.
I think it would make sense too if he's, a shift or two, if they have shorter lives than humans, so it makes sense his heart rate would be kind of like that of an animal's, and thus
yeah.
faster.
So you know with the medical training you did receive, this is normal for a regular person. This is not normal for you.
Vaughn is just gonna like lean on like the sending something, and I'm just gonna keep this going in case I lose consciousness or die. My BPM is a lot lower than it should be.
Anna's like, I'm gonna head back to my place. I'll see if I can find something. Maybe Dad knows something.
Yeah, thank you.
You see her kind of like slowly make her way out. Your mom comes out of the kitchen. She goes, sorry, Vaughn, I dropped the first bowl. My hands are still kind of shaking. Here, and she brings you another bowl of soup, puts it on the table. Roll me a perception check, Vaughn.
Bro, I hope my mom's not trying to kill me.
take the first spoon of soup, and it's your mom's regular soup. She makes it for you whenever you stop by at home, back when you used to work for the orders. Good soup, like Jam says. Um, you should have smelled this soup the minute she started cooking it. It's a very fragrant soup. You didn't really smell it till it got to the table. Your sense of smell is off.
Oh no. Can I taste the soup?
Yeah, taste is perfectly fine.
Hmm.
Your heightened sense of smell not working for you right now.
Okay, so it's not COVID. Got it.
We heard the stuff over the sending stone, right?
Yeah, Vaughn said it'll listen, so everyone heard it. Maybe not Agni because of her crying, but yeah.
Alright. Azur's gonna make his way over to the house whenever he gets there.
Okay,
Same.
well, yeah, we'll say this is after your RP thing with Eden. That's happening like as Vaughn's doing his thing in the house, which we'll do after. But you and Arya find yourselves about halfway to Vaughn's house. You meet from the opposite directions you traveled to. As you guys get to the front door, you see the front door is a little bit open. Anna didn't actually shut it properly. She hurried back to her place. But you can hear the sound of Vaughn kind of like making Vaughn noises inside.
Bond's like at this point, like he's like staring at the soup, like he's like has it like he's going to like take a sip, but he's gonna kind of like run it through like his teeth a little bit, like see if the consistency feels the same. He's gonna like dip his pinky in the soup to see if he can feel the heat.
Everything else feels perfectly natural. The soup's actually a bit hotter, and you feel your hand burn a bit as you kind of dip your finger in.
Azur's gonna like burst into the house and he's gonna be like, Vaughn, are you okay? Oh my god, Vaughn, are you dying?
Maybe. Do I look different? Like, look, like, and he's gonna like point to his face, like, where's my beard? Where's my hair? What's going on?
He to you guys, he kind of looks like he did when you first met him, like short shaved face, almost like a baby face, but a little bit of stubble. The hair on his arms and his chest, not as pronounced.
Vaughn, do you look younger?
Vaughn's gonna reach and he's gonna pull out that silver mirror that he took from that campsite.
Okay, you see the
shadow
same thing for yourself,
yeah.
Vaughn.
Do I look? No. The question is, do I look less bear-like? Is a better question.
From your perspective, yes.
I can't even try to shift to try to figure this out. Oh God. Oh no.
What?
Am I turning human?
What? Why would you turn human?
Why don't you
I
try
don't
talking
know.
to Mr.
Like
Bear?
it's just I can't smell. I can't. My BPM is lower, which would be human. Oh God. How dark is it outside?
One sec. Do you guys hear Victoria when she's talking?
No, I don't
No.
hear. She's muted in Discord. That would be why.
Can you hear me now? No, it's not lighting up.
Okay, she's gonna fix her mic.
Okay.
It's about you guys ended up here, I believe. God, I always suck with remembering times of day. I think it was about midday. We'll say, with like the different things you guys are doing. We'll say it's about sunset.
Okay. Oh God, I gotta. Let's see. Is there a place I could test my dark vision? No, that wouldn't make sense. If I was turning human, why would I be weak? Unless I lost. Where's Mr. Bear? Do I have Mr. Bear?
Yeah, Mr. Bear's still on your side.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
And that weird like noosey thing you carry him on.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Bear's there. My totem's there.
How about no?
I don't know. We gotta. We'll have to test my dark vision later. See if I can still see in the dark.
Well, if it's like, if you think it's a human thing, maybe we can. I mean, we got like a closet. We can just stick you in there and see if you can see around.
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
wait, I got a better idea. And he casts darkness.
You hear your mom go, ah!
And then he promptly remembers it's magical darkness.
Ezra, this doesn't work.
Can you see through the darkness?
Ezra, we've been over this. No one can see through this darkness but you. You are the only one who can ever always see through this damn darkness.
God, that's right. And then he just dispels darkness.
Okay, let's take like a 5-minute break while I fix Victoria's mic.
Okie dokie. Trying to remember something about putting Vaughn in the closet.
Okay, yeah, your mom does have like a storage space that she can go to and put stuff in. So yeah, it's not a very big kind of closet, but you do stuff yourself in there next to the linens and like the furniture your mom doesn't know where to put. Uh, your dark vision's still working.
Okay. Vaughn comes out of the closet. Well, I can still see. I just can't smell.
Are you sick or something? I don't know how that would affect your face, but
I don't know. I tried to push this this, and he just points to like the fucking shelf that was getting knocked over. Like I tried to move this, like something fell. Like my mom's painting fell and hit it, and a plate fell, and I tried to lift it up, and it was so difficult, and my hair's gone. Like this is weird.
can Azra go see what this painting and plate and shit is?
What the actual plate design?
No, the painting.
Oh yeah, it's just like a painting that looks like Vaughn's mom bought it at like one of the one of the markets your not your town but your friend's towns host every so often. It looks to be like the forest outside the town. The windmill that was burned down by Arya and rebuilt is kind of in the background. You see part of the gate in the not the gate, the fence. It's like a background piece pretty much of the town.
Okay. Nothing particularly special about it. He's gonna check it anyways, like see if he can see a name written on the back or anything.
Yeah. You kind of take it off the wall. You see the nail that it originally fell from is a little bit loose, so the nail kind of falls off when you take it off the wall. There's a signature. It's written as like a DJ. Not too sure who that is. You don't really peruse the local artists in the town that you live in, but yeah, nothing. It's a mundane painting. Nothing special to it.
Can he check out, I guess, the wall?
Yeah, Vaughn built this place himself. The walls are pretty much made of plank and I think heavy kind of like cedar wood. The hole that you see where the nail was in, it looks like there's hammer marks around it, like somebody missed a couple times before they finally got the nail in. But it's nice, kind of stained wood. It's been put together by Vaughn himself, the craftsman.
Has your mom been feeling okay, Vaughn?
Mom, have you been feeling all right? Can you smell?
I'm fine, yeah. Um, yeah, I can smell. Why did something? Is there food somewhere that I forgot to clean?
No, I can't smell. And also, her hair's still normal looking, so it's not like it's not like she's missing any hair.
Well, maybe you just need some rest. I mean, you've been out and I don't even know where. You don't tell me half the time. But when's the last time you got a good night's sleep under your blankie?
It has definitely been a while. But this, and he like points to like his face, is weird because I definitely didn't do this.
Well, the town's got a doctor. I'm sure we can take you to them in the morning.
Hmm. I don't know. I'll wait for Anna and Mr. Barr. Maybe they know some druid stuff. Could help me out.
Your mom kind of walks over to Arya, who's kind of standing in the doorway, just perplexed with what's going on. She whispers in Arya's ear, and she goes, "Do you think it's puberty? I mean, he's been like this since he was a kid, but I've never actually seen him hit puberty."
I mean, I guess. I
Oh,
don't think
boy.
so.
You think he was tough to parent when he was younger? Oh, jeez.
I mean, he's basically a grown up. You don't have to parent him anymore.
I guess. Okay, well, how are you doing? You look too skinny. You want to come stay and eat with us tonight?
No, sorry. I actually have things to get to. I might have to steal Vaughn for a bit. I think he should talk to Peter.
Okay. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Thanks for checking up on him. You too, Azriel.
He gives a little wave.
I'm gonna go finish cleaning up the mess you made in the kitchen when you first came in, Vaughn. You guys have fun tonight, okay?
Okay, sorry, Mom. Vaughn is gonna chug one of his water skins. Not the one.
Tobias, no.
No. I think he gave the Tobias water skin to Agni, but he's gonna chug one of his water skins, and then he's going to put the soup into that water skin, so he can have a water skin of soup, and he will
All right.
he will sip from the soup water skin, and he's gonna go follow Arya.
You finish mashing like the potatoes and the vegetable into the water skin as well, and you guys all kind of leave the house, shutting the door behind you.
Vaughn, have you tried using Mr. Bear?
I have to do that. Oh, can I actually? Let me double check. Can I do that in the town? I think I have to be outside of the town. Oh yeah, no. Okay, so out. Nitrogen replacement construction system dungeon town. So, I would have to actually go out of town to talk to Mr. Bear, but I think that would be a good idea.
Take somebody with you.
Yeah.
Actually,
do you want to go now?
Yeah, let's go. Just
Yeah.
outside the gates is fine. Doesn't have to be too far. Just away from construction.
Okay. The town limits at this moment in time. I mean, the town's expanded since you guys first built it, but it's not hugely big, so it takes you like 20 minutes to walk from Vaughn's house to a good enough distance outside of town.
Okay. Vaughn's gonna sit down, take in like a deep breath. He's gonna pull out Mr. Bear, hug him tightly to his chest, and take the 11 minutes to cast Commune with Nature.
All right. As you guys are kind of like just standing waiting for Vaughn to finish his ritual, Vaughn, you feel Mr. Barrick like come to life in your arms like he does. You kind of put him down in front of you, and he's kind of just standing there staring at you. He lifts up one of his little stuffed paws, and he goes, hey there, Von. In like a slow kind of, almost slowed down type of voice. Same voice, but somebody put like a speed reduction on it.
Hey, Mr. Bear, are you all right?
I sure am, Von. How are you doing?
I don't feel so great, Mr. Bear. You sound slow, like you're covered in molasses or honey. I guess honey's more appropriate.
I feel just fine though, Von. Where'd your beard go?
I don't know. I feel real weird, but I can talk to you, so that's a good sign.
Well, I'm here to help. What can I do?
Uh, do you sense any powerful fae, any powerful fiends, or shoot, what else can I ask? Powerful fae is one, powerful fiends is the other, and uh, how about any sort of prevalent minerals popping up near town?
So, Fae, Fiends, and Minerals?
Yes, within 3 miles.
Okay, one second. Okay. Uh, you see Mr. Bear kind of like concentrates for a second, turns around, points towards Azra, says, you got a fiend right there. Turns back, closes his little button eyes once more. I think there's some gold under the ground. Probably about a mile deep, maybe less.
Mm.
Not too much Fae around here, though. There might be a pixie home somewhere deeper into the surrounding forests.
Okay. Vaughn looks at Arya and kind of smiles weakly. He's like, sounds like you might have found a spot for a new mine.
Well, that's interesting.
Alright, so no Fae haunting me. The only fiend near me is Azra, which is new. Okay, well, you sure you feel alright?
Yeah. I mean, things could be a bit. And you see the teddy bear just fall over.
Hmm. That's not good.
It's probably only been about. How long does the spell last? Till
It
you.
doesn't have a
Yeah.
it's instantaneous, so it
Yeah.
lasts as long as it needs to.
So it's only been about maybe 5 or so minutes. He's giving you whatever info he can, and he just kind of falls over.
Hmm. Normally Mr. Bear sticks around to talk a little bit more. You think my spirit animal got sick? Is that a thing?
I think we know about just as much as you know.
It's gotta be a urine thing. It's gotta be.
Well, do we know anybody other than Agni that might be able to check you out?
Like I said, maybe Anna or Mr. Barr. They're druids.
I could ask Alus, but I feel like she has her hands a little full with Agni.
Yeah, I would say since this is maybe it's a spiritual sickness.
Can you get spiritually sick?
I mean, remember when we fought Sasuke? Like he did
Yeah,
that
I guess.
that thing with his sword. I remember Yurn was getting torn apart by that thing.
Yeah. Is there any way for us to check up on, what's it, urine?
If you have a way to talk to spirits, wait. I wonder. Let's see. Vaughn's gonna reach in his bag. He's gonna pull out his oil of etherealness. I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to see. I mean, like if somebody rubs this all over themselves, they can check out the ethereal plane. I don't know if you'd see Urn's presence on me though, but maybe it's worth a shot. That's where spirits live, right?
Urine is Vaughn's spirit animal. Yeah.
Spelled YRN, since everyone makes fun of my accent and thinks I'm saying urine.
Well, you did the one time. You're like, man, I need to talk to Urine.
It says that Azra can see into the ethereal plane with his redemption sword, as long as he's attuned to it.
Okay,
what?
yeah.
That's fucking sick.
I know, he got buffed to hell.
Yeah, he finally got his level, what level you guys? 16 now? 16 weapon? Azra, with your ethereal sight, now that Vaughn's kind of like, you guys have had this quick conversation, you do see a physical presence around Vaughn. Not really, there's no form to it, there's no shape, it's just this like light bluish kind of aura coming off him. Similar to when you see Arya cast powerful necromancy spells and the black aura comes off her, this one's kind of just like ever present surrounding Vaughn, like almost like a JoJo stand that's like behind him and like hovering up in the air sort of thing, just like a big bluish smoky looking thing.
Does it look okay? Is it...
It looks exactly how I described it.
I see a thing around you, Vaughn. I can't really tell if that's what it's supposed to look like or if it's supposed to look different.
I mean, but there is a thing around me.
Yeah, it's like a blue, smoky aura thing.
How long have you been able to see into the astral plane? Or ethereal plane? This is new?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it came with the sword. Sword kind of gave me wings too, which are...
Yeah, you did notice Azra had wings during the fight, like they just appeared, which he still has. And Vaughn, you are noticing Azra's eyes are kind of like turning from the the white base with the pupil to like slowly a silvery like color is filling them.
shiny eyes.
Did you notice that during the fight?
Honestly, I wasn't really paying much attention to a lot of things during the fight. I was kind of preoccupied. And then the thing happened after, so I didn't really notice until you kind of pointed it out now, and I see like it's like hard to describe. I kind of gotta focus a little bit.
Well, it's there at least. I think that's a good thing. But I feel weird. Arya, you're smart. Do you have any insight?
Honestly, no. I've never seen anything like this.
You don't happen to have any sort of like... I know, I guess clerics do a lot of healy stuff, but you don't have any sort of like arcane knowledge spells or anything?
I mean, Dylan, can I do an Arcana check just to...
An Arcana check wouldn't really... There wouldn't be a roll necessary because you wouldn't really find anything out. If you had a spell, maybe, like Agni's... Agni's legend lore lets her know stuff. If you had a spell like that in your list, I don't know if you do, but...
Nope. Unless he wants a demon.
I mean...
Sure, why not?
I mean, a bit of a fight. I mean, I'm a little tuckered out still, but a little bit of a fight might be interesting to see if all my abilities are in check. But
sorry, I did not mean to actually cast it. I just wanted to trick it.
I mean, we don't need to really summon anything for you to fight. You could just go attack a tree or something like that. We don't have to put you in danger.
Well, I mean, okay. Here's an idea. So, I'm gonna try to rage. Azra, can you stab me with something that... Wait, hold up. Your poison dagger. That would be a good test, because if there's something... I mean, maybe... I don't know, just give me a second and stab me, and I'm gonna try to, like, cut a tree down.
So,
Okay.
sorry, is this visual you winding up to the tree, Azra shanking you, and you trying to chop the tree?
No, it's more like Vaughn's gonna rage, he's gonna try to take the dagger strike, and then he's gonna try to cut a tree.
Gotcha. Okay. I just roll the damage, Azra. You'll need to roll the hit because Vaughn's letting you do it.
It's Vaughn
Same with you, Vaughn. Just roll the damage.
I mean, it's gonna roll the attack regardless, but... Ah, that would hit anyway. Perfect.
You see Vaughn kind of like quickly shift into his kind of rage. You see his muscles flex and the veins kind of pop out. Azra, you stab him in the back with the dagger. As you pull out and Vaughn swings towards the tree. 1 second. Vaughn, you take a sizable chunk out of this tree, like your physical strength alone. You take a big swing into it. Your sword gets about like 6 inches through the tree. Your axe. Sorry, your axe gets about 6 inches into the tree. You turn back to Azra for a second. You go to reach for the wound. The wound is sizable. It's not as small as you thought it would be. And then you start coughing as the poison has entered your system, and you take full damage from everything.
Ooh. Alright, well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. As Vaughn pulls the giant's bane out of the tree. Good news, I still hit like a ton of bricks. Bad news, that hurt a lot more than it should have, Azra.
What happened?
I don't know, I didn't shrug off any of it.
Is that like
Oh,
a bear thing?
Azra, roll me a perception check for when you stabbed him. My mistake. I forgot to have you do that.
PPP. 25.
You saw as you stabbed Vaughn and Vaughn took the swing. That kind of like weird shapeless form around him. It followed with him with the swing, kind of like it was a mirror of his own body. But when you stabbed him with the dagger, the form itself kind of like dissipated for a second and then came back when you went to do the swing.
It's like that aura thing around you is flickered out.
Also, Vaughn took the full damage for everything, or did he just take the full damage from the poison?
No, for everything.
Okay.
The whole 7, yeah, it's not a lot of damage, but the whole 7 damage.
Okay. Oh, that's not great. It's gotta be maybe physical and spiritual. Vaughn's gonna let his rage peter out.
Well, it flickered out when you got stabbed, right, Dylan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but that... Even before I was fully connected to the bear, when I raged, I could shrug off regular mortal blows. You know, if someone hit me with fire or something, that still hurt like hell. But I could shrug off getting stabbed. After I embraced the bear, that's when everything kind of... Excuse me, Loki. I'm trying to play D&D here.
Loki's just trying to help you figure out what's going on. He solved it already.
He's on the other side of the room, just yowling. He's not even looking at me, and he sounds like he's like right next to me. After I started doing the bear stuff, that's when I could take the other stuff. So, I don't know. Either way, it's
I
not
mean,
good.
was the bear always there? I mean, we don't really know because we didn't really see it or anything before, but what if it was always there and you just became like more in tune with it when you made that connection? But
It's
now it's
possible.
just flickering in and out completely.
Hmm. Ugh. This makes my head hurt. I feel like any of the bar or Anna or well, Luce is busy, but I feel like this is out of our wheelhouse. Unless
Yeah.
oh gosh, Bond's
Well,
gonna click in Giant's Bane, turn it back into the capsule, and just kind of like put his head on his hand on his head, just kind of like massage his temples.
Arya's
Azra
gonna give
pats
him
his
a
shoulder.
hug.
Aw. Bond accepts.
All right.
Maybe we should just talk to the druids about this. They seem to know naturey and spiritual things.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, I'm gonna go back to Agni real quick. Agni, you're currently Alus has brought you like a chair, and she has like a chair in front of you, so you guys are sitting like just in front of each other. Jace is leaned against the what's like the little, I can't remember the name for it, where the holy book is placed and people usually read from it. And they're all kind of just like looking at you. Alus is like kind of stroking your hair back, and Jace is kind of standing there. He's got his like fingers on the edge of the bridge of his nose, and he's just like, why didn't you just let me go with you?
Then I would have 2 bags of ashes. And now I just have the one.
You don't know that. You could have died, and then you would have been left there. We wouldn't have known what would have happened. And Alus is just like staring daggers at him, and he looks over to Alus and he goes, "Sorry, I'm sorry. It's just you're like my daughter, all right? And I just I don't like seeing you like this. And it's a lot simpler when we could just smash the things that you didn't like."
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree. I tried to smash the thing. It killed me temporarily. And now we're here.
Okay.
How do I fix this?
He looks over to Alus, and Alus kind of looks over to you, Agni, and she goes, "As good as we are, Agni, this is out of both of our wheelhouses. I can talk tomorrow when she gets back in town tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you, Agni. I don't know. Perhaps perhaps you should just get some rest. And we can all have clear heads in the morning. Dwelling on this tonight and not getting any sleep is not going to help either of us."
But I need to fix this, like,
You
now.
do. Jace kind of interrupts and goes, "Yeah, we do have to fix this. We do, and getting a clear head and a good night's sleep is not going to change what's happened, but it's going to make us think clearer and try to get this done faster." And I agree with Alus.
Okay. Well, you guys can go to sleep. I'm going to figure this out for a little while longer. And, yeah. Agni's gonna get up and just start pacing around the temple.
Jace looks over to Alus, and Alus kind of looks at him and just shakes her head, and he nods. He walks down the stairs like towards you, and he goes, "All right," and he heads out the door. Aluz kind of just like pulls up a chair and she sits there, just staring at you as you're doing your paces around the temple.
Cool. She's gonna take the time now to contact. I still don't remember his name because I didn't write it down. But Tobias's other friend that he was with when he came to Elspera.
Let me find that Word document one second. Kind of weird that the fiance doesn't know the best man's name, but it's fine.
It is weird, okay? I swear I wrote it down and then I checked my notes and it wasn't there and I was like, oh shit.
She's grieving. She's allowed to forget names.
One sec. Where did I write? Is it Alarin? Is that it? I think that was.
I mean, he also has a lot of friends.
Alarin, that was his name.
Okay. Writing that down real quick.
Alarin Crowstem.
Cool. Agni is going to send a message to him and say, so Tobias is disintegrated and I need to know how to undo that. Do you know how? Or would Kairos know how? Sorry for your loss.
You finish casting the spell as you're kind of like pacing around the church, and you don't really hear a response.
She's gonna send another message. Are you ignoring me because you're angry, or you didn't get the message? This is very serious, and I need a response immediately.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Yeah, you still don't hear anything back.
Fuck. Okay. Fine. She's going to message Calypso instead, because fuck that guy.
Alright.
Calypso, hi, I'm Agni Kai. You may remember me. Or not. Either way, you owe me a favor, and I'm calling it in now. How do I resurrect someone who is a bag of ashes?
You hear back like a few minutes later. Agni, oh, the red one. The other red one. I see you've got an ash problem on your hands. Well, there are different ways, but normally it would require powerful magics. Something possibly akin to... well, you're a cleric. Can you not just pray to your powerful god?
She'll reply, that's plan B. I need something for plan A and a C, and like just every other option available.
Okay, you hear back almost instantly. Well, there are many things. The regular magic required, not even I have capable, but I do have a few tricks up my sleeve. If you want to come visit, I'm sure we could speak about it in person. This whole arcane speakage is not very... I'm a very old-fashioned man.
Cool, whatever. I'll see you in a bit, I guess.
And then you hear back, since you cast another spell, come alone.
Oh, that's creepy. Agni's gonna look around the room. Is Elu's still there?
Yeah, she's just like watching you pace. It's probably, I'll say it's been like a 15-20 minute pace at this point. She's pulled out the holy text she was reading, but she's every so often kind of looking up at you and watching you and going back to the verses she was reading out in her head.
Agni's gonna try to like quietly sneak out of the room without her noticing.
And your chunky, heavy armor and weapon. Okay.
She's just gonna tiptoe out.
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. She's gonna sprint out of the room.
You immediately just pull a Skyrim and start walking through all the chairs. Uh, you make your way to the door and you pull it with the loud like sound of the hinges, and you turn back to look at that Luce who's just looking at you. You stop for a second and then she goes, "Child, just go. If you need to go."
She'll nod at Alus and just run for it.
All right.
And
You open up the
look
big
for
door and
Arya.
sprint out. In what? Sorry.
She's gonna look for Arya.
Okay. I'll say because all of this is happening at the same time. You bump into one of the guards. Like, is everything okay? What's going on?
Stuff is going on. Where's Arya?
Should I sound the new alarm?
No.
Sorry, my lady. Okay, I jumped to conclusions. I believe I saw Lady Arya as well as I don't know the other two names. They headed out into the forest maybe about 15-20 minutes ago.
Okay. Thanks, I guess. Bye. Stay safe, whatever.
All right. If you're heading that direction, you head towards the gate, and you actually see them coming back at this point. You guys all see Agni kind of like a little bit outside the town's reach, looking around.
Arya?
Agni?
Oh, I thought I was hallucinating for a second. You see her too, that's great. Hey, Agni.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. But it's bad.
He's got a spiritual sickness.
Yeah.
And like a physical one, maybe.
A spiritual sickness.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't feel as strong as I was. When I rage, doesn't really stop me from getting shanked. I can't smell.
You can smell, it's just not like dog-like.
Yeah, that's basically not being able to smell in Vaughn language.
Do you have like a cold?
A
fever? You need to lay down?
I'm not as hairy. Like, look at me.
Yeah, his beard's
I just
gone.
assumed you shaved. I haven't seen you in a little bit.
No. I got home, I cried a lot, and my beard was gone. I feel emasculated.
His aura keeps flickering in and out.
Have you tried praying?
I don't do that anymore.
To what?
Not you, Azra. Why would you?
Well, I think we should all pray for him.
To who? Don't.
I mean, I tried communing with nature. Mr. Bear was there, but kind of weaker than normal. Just quiet. Oh, there's gold underneath the town, by the way. Just like
there's gold in them their hills.
There's gold in them there 1 mile below this ground.
Okay, so you spoke to Mr. Bear and he told you there's gold in the ground.
Well, yeah, I mean, I had to ask something. So I asked if there was any powerful fae, any powerful fiend, or if there was any minerals of note nearby in 3 miles. Apparently there's gold a mile down. No fae, and it picked up Azra as a fiend, which is new, but cool.
Wait, I'm a what?
Oh yeah, I forgot you don't. Yeah, no, you're registering as a fiend in Mr. Bear's scan now.
Okay. And kind of like squints.
Have you? I mean, you're a woman of medical skill, Agni. Have you encountered anything like this?
Um, Dylan, can I roll for this? I don't think Agni would have, but
Yeah,
I don't
go
know.
ahead.
What am I rolling? Medicine?
Yeah, just straight
Religion?
medicine. You're trying to physically like look at them and see if there's anything that matches the broad description of symptoms he's given you. 24. Yeah, he's giving you a broad description of symptoms like loss of smell. He could have a cold, hair falling out. It could be some sort of genetic disease. Being a bit weaker. Maybe he's sick with some sort of virus, or maybe just the change in atmosphere from the planes is affecting him a bit more than you guys. You're not too sure. Like everything he's given you so far from a medical perspective is very general.
Honestly, Vaughn, I don't know what's wrong with you. Could be several things. Could be one thing. Don't know how to solve it right now.
Okay. But you've never heard of like people being spiritually sick?
No. That's a first for me.
Uh,
I don't even know how you would get spiritually sick. Unless you've pissed off, like, your patron god or something.
oh, I don't really have a. Yearn's not really. I mean, it's not a god. It's a spirit. It's like Mother Nature, an aspect of nature. I hope I haven't pissed off nature.
Have you talked to Urine any time recently?
Uh,
Do you talk to your spirit thing?
I mean, I could try to like meditate and reach out to him, but the last time I did that took a while. That was like living in the woods, eating squirrels and stuff.
Well, it couldn't hurt to try. And maybe hope that you can do it faster this time.
I could try. Vaughn's gonna he's gonna sit down. He's gonna sit cross-legged. He is going to, and what can he do to get into the spirit? I guess he's just gonna like just sit and just try to meditate, try to reach out to his totem spirit.
Okay. As you guys kind of just like stand there awkwardly around Vaughn as he sits down to meditate. As you're meditating, Vaughn, Agni, what were you doing when you first approached, aside from like checking out Vaughn?
Well, Vaughn's meditating. She's gonna gently pull Arya aside and ask, "Hey, so I need to go visit Calypso alone. Could I don't know, use like your teleportation circle or something?"
Yeah, I think I can send just you.
Thanks. Could we do that now if you're not busy?
Sure. She's gonna draw the circle to Calypso's tower.
Okay. So you casting teleportation circle or teleport?
A teleportation circle.
Okay. You have to find like a bit of stone because you can't really draw it on the grass. But you wander around the forest till you find like a big enough area of like clay and stone
You know
mix.
what, she'll just take Agni to her magic room.
Okay.
Do it there.
Arya and Agni kind of just walk off. You guys get back to the manor, go back to where your magic room is. You draw out the circle, look up to Agni, give her a nod, and the circle quickly blinks, and Agni disappears from sight.
She's gonna use her sending stone and say, Agni, did you get there safely?
Did Agni get there safely?
You were in three pieces. No, yeah, you appear in that same room where you saw Calypso's guard slit his own throat that second time that you used the circle. But yeah, you appear in that same room, and there is another kind of like the metal coated skeleton guard, kind of just like standing there at the doorway looking at you.
Oh, okay. Agni will use her sending stone and say, "Yeah, I'm here. Thank you."
Alright, let me know if you need anything.
All right, I'll go back to them, Agni, and I'll come right back to you after. Vaughn, as you are meditating, tell me what you are focusing on, and like just describe it to me.
I guess Vaughn would do what he did the last, like every time he meditated during the last big downtime. He sort of just, I guess, focus on his thoughts of his interactions with Yearn when he was in the Feywild. I guess sort of focus on his primal bear instincts. Sort of like really kind of reach into sort of like the ground and kind of like just listen to the forest. Try to become less man and more bear.
Okay. Vaughn, as you're sitting there and concentrating, the sounds of like Azra standing there and nature around you begins to deafen, and everything becomes silent. You hear the sound of rushing water moving very fast, and you feel a cold breeze kind of hit your face, and you feel a large splash of water kind of like slap you across the head. Your hair kind of like drips down your face. It's very cold, and your eyes flutter open. You find yourself just above the surface of a large body of water as you fall in, and the rapids start pushing you through. As you're kind of flailing around trying to get above water and not get sunk down, you notice two things. One, there's a boat kind of standing still in the water, not moving, as you're being dragged away from it by the currents. And two, you see what looks to be like a landmass, maybe about 100 feet out in the kind of fogged up air, as the water's dragging you deeper and deeper and deeper until you run out of breath, and in a loud you wake up and you see Azra kind of standing over you, looking at you as you're hyperventilating, holding onto your chest, flailing out, trying to breathe.
Ezra looks very concerned. Are you okay?
Boat, land, water.
Water? What happened?
I was here, and then I was in water, and there was a boat, and there was a landmass, and meditation. That didn't happen last time.
What normally happens?
Not that. I felt more like the salmon trying to go upstream than the bear eating the salmon.
Did you get to see what the landmass looked like?
No.
It was kind of like shrouded in fog, but you did see like sort of like a black shape in the fog. It looked like a small island, like very, very small.
God, I don't know why I was like, it was a very small island. Fog covered. Something was there. Small. There was a boat. Wait.
I mean,
Shit.
the water thing is very concerning, Vaughn.
The deep.
I don't know, though. That's the thing. I don't think I've ever heard about land masses or boats being involved, but it's still very concerning.
Okay. I have another idea. Vaughn is going to reach. Vaughn is going to. He's going to try again, but he's going to try to do it standing up as he adjusts his ring of water walking. He's going to see if he can will himself to fucking walk on the water.
Okay. I'm just gonna skip ahead forward. You find yourself back in the water, but this time you're still under it being pulled, and you find yourself back in the forest with Azra once again.
Stupid vision logics don't work with magic items. Yeah. Not getting anywhere with this.
This is very, very worrisome. I don't even know who to approach with this information.
I mean, the only people I could think would be going back to the Feywild. But that's not exactly great.
I mean, that's kind of the only thing I can think either, you know, the Feywild and the good shit.
I I mean, if there's no one... Well, hold on. I know was talking about a druid circle. I mean, if Bar or she has no idea, maybe we could appeal to them? And if they can't help, then I guess Feywild's our only real option, but that's just not... Last time we went to the Feywild, everything went to shit here.
Yeah, let's call that, like, plan 50 million. We go through the alphabet, and then we go through another alphabet, and then we go through another, and then we go to the numbers.
Okay. I thought you were about to say, and then we go to that plan, because I was going to tell you that the alphabet 3 times is still less than 50 million.
Well, there's different alphabets. We go through the common alphabet, then we'll go through infernal, then we'll go through celestial, and then we'll go through the numbers. So plan 50 million. Let's say plan A is going to your girlfriend right now, who probably has way more knowledge on this than we do.
That's a good point. I guess I'll go visit the Barr family.
Alright, you guys head back towards the town. Arya, as you're kind of leaving your magic room, Peter approaches you and he goes, Miss Arya, is everything alright?
No.
I see. Well, I've put on a pot of tea. Is there anything I can do to assist?
Well, Vaughn looks like a child again, so if you can fix Vaughn, that would be great. Agni went to go see Calypso because her fiance died. And yeah, it's been a fun time. Azra met his dad. A lot happened.
Well, it seems like your trip was very eventful. Should I prepare funeral arrangements?
I think she's trying to avoid the death thing right now, so we'll put a hold on the funeral.
Right. Well, I will pre-plan it just in case. In the meantime, there are finger sandwiches downstairs, and I have replaced the sheets on your bed.
Thanks.
Not a problem.
Any idea on what's going on with Vaughn? So we need a direction to go in.
Is he de-aging? Is he an infant now, or?
He's not an infant, thank God. He has no hair. He lost his beard. So...
Well, perhaps we should have Alus take a look at that. It could be a plethora of medical reasons.
Alright, what time is it?
At this moment in time, he kind of walks to a window and takes a look out. It's about early evening.
Alright, I thought it was a lot later. Okay. I'll let Vaughn know, because she's not busy with Agni anymore.
Right. Well, let your friends know there is food here if they are hungry. In the meantime, I believe Master Lego has headed out to grab supplies from the next town over, so you have the whole house to yourself.
Alright, cool. She's gonna go into her library where she left Faye and Vlad and Guy Stanley and see how far, if they found anything.
The door. You open up the door and you see Vlad Scaligar kind of like he's got a bunch of books in front of him, but he's like taking his time reading them. Faye is kind of just like at the chalkboard writing stuff down, like different magical symbols, and she's like, "Hello. From what we found, there isn't much we can do outside of." She grabs up one of the older books that you have in your collection, flips through a bunch of pages. They call it a wish spell. It's kind of like the most powerful thing a wizard can possibly do. Now, I may be an amalgamation of you. I cannot do this, and I assume within the last 2 weeks you haven't learned this spell?
Nope.
Right. Well, this is a problem. We'll still look into it, but chances look very slim for your friend's fiance.
Well, fuck.
Fuck indeed. You just hear Vlad Skaligar under his breath go, fuck.
Oh my god. Alright, well, there's not much she can do then.
Yes. Arya, quick side note, and she kind of like pulls you over to the next room. What are the I understand I'm your subordinate and this is like a what are your rules on inter-office dating?
Are you just gonna look at her and leave?
All right. We don't talk about it. Good. I'll keep looking. All right. You doing anything else, Arya?
She's gonna let Vaughn and Azra know that if they would like to speak to Luce, she is probably free because Agni has left the city. And then just hang out with Hugh, because, yeah.
Right.
Oh, and she has to start prepping to go save Arden.
Yes. With that Arden thing, like I said prior, at this point in time, Peter has gathered all the ingredients he was able to gather. The only things missing are, like I said, the parts of the monsters that you need to harvest.
Yep.
He has cut down that list to 2 instead of 3 monsters. So when next time we actually go to that, you could minus whichever monster you want off the list, and we'll only have 2 left to hunt. So that's good news. Yeah. So Arya approaches you guys, lets you know, Agni's out of the country. Oh, okay. Arya lets you know Agni's out of the country, and Alus is probably your best bet.
What do you think, Azra? Check with Alus and then follow up with the bars?
It couldn't hurt, especially since she's available now.
Okay. Guess it's off to the temple.
All right, you guys get back to the temple. You open up the door. As you guys walk in, you see Jace is in there, Hugh's in there, Alus is in there, and they're currently like having a discussion. You guys like open the door and it awkwardly echoes through the chamber, and Hugh turns around and goes, "Oh, sup?"
Hey, Alus, could I trouble you for a little bit?
Alus kind of looks over at Jace and Hugh and goes, "Yeah, yeah, no problem. Come here. I'll finish this discussion with the rest of you later on. Jace, just don't do anything stupid. Hugh, thanks for letting us know. You're dismissed for the night." And Hugh goes, "Sweet. Yvonne, you're looking a bit baby-faced."
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm here.
And you see Hugh and Jace both leave the temple, leaving you guys alone with Elvis.
So, Alus, I know your wheelhouse is more religion, spirituality versus nature stuff. Is it possible for someone's soul to get sick? Or an aspect of their soul to get sick?
Yes. That's actually some very, very high-level stuff when it comes to studying. There is something called soul rot. Another very pretty picture. The body rots from inside out. It's very, very rare. Why do you ask?
Well, ever since we've gotten back from our not very fun trip, been feeling a little weird. Was at my mom's house, and you know my shtick, right? Do I have the background on my abilities? You've seen me in action, right?
I believe so, yes.
Just in case any of this is news, I'm a barbarian and very strong, and Vaughn kind of like weakly flexes. But I sort of kind of derive a lot of my powers from a totem spirit. In this case, it's a bear. And I felt weaker. A lot of my senses are dulled. I normally I can shrug off mortal and beyond mortal damage in combat if I hone my rage, and doing that did nothing to stop Azra's knife from entering me and hurting quite a bit more than it should have. I tried to meditate to reach out to my bear, and when I arrived there, instead of what it was before, he was on a tiny island, possibly. I couldn't actually see. It was shrouded in cloud and fog. I just landed in this big, I guess, ocean water. There was like a boat, and nothing I could do could get me anywhere closer. Um, Azra's said that he's seen sort of like, I guess the aura of my spirit around me, and it was there, but when he stabbed me, it just sort of flickered out before it came back.
She puts her hand on your shoulder and looks you in the eye and she goes, "Son, I'm a fully certified medical doctor. Uh, I don't know half of the shit you just told me. Don't let your friend stab you. Even to test things, that's a no-no. I can do some tests on you, tell you if there's anything physically wrong or harming you. But all this talk of spirits and nature, I'm sorry, that's not my thing."
I might have to go see my girlfriend and her dad, but physical tests would be nice to figure stuff
Yeah,
out.
maybe you should maybe spend a couple hours here, maybe the night for observation. I'll do an array of tests on you, let you know if somebody's not just poisoning you or something like that. Have you had any sexual relations in the past week or two?
Vaughn looks like Vaughn just kind of like turns beet red. No, definitely not. Wait, hand holding doesn't count, right?
No, no, hand holding doesn't count on.
Okay, good. Then no, definitely not.
Do you partake in any narcotics and any type of alcohols?
I mean, I drink occasionally. I have Vaughn pulls out the tankard of plenty. Um, Mainly from this, but I guess I did have a little bit to drink a few days ago. Used it
Hold
to
that
barter.
thought. Let me go get my chart. And she kind of walks away, grabs her chart, and she looks over to Azra and she says, "We're probably gonna be here a while, and he needs his privacy for the questions I'm gonna ask him. So you might want to leave."
Right.
Vaughn's like, can you go let Anna know I'll be here tonight and I'll come see her in the morning?
Yeah,
And
I'll fill her in on the little bits that we know. Maybe she can get a head start too.
okay, thank you. And Vaughn kind of leans closer. Don't tell her I talked about us holding hands.
Right. Okay. Fine. I won't mention the hand holding. And he pats him on the shoulder. If you need me, just you know where to find me. You know how to contact me. I'll be around.
Thanks, Azra. I really appreciate it.
And then he'll take his leave.
All right. As soon as Azra leaves, Alus kind of like motions you to follow her. She takes you down like a small hall. You see her kind of reach out towards like a small gap in the hall and pull out a robe. And she's like, "You're gonna need to strip down and put this on, and just wait in that room for a bit."
Is this is this gonna fit me? I'm kind of a big guy.
Okay, just wear it around your waist if you need to.
Okay. All right, Vaughn will go and do all that.
You're getting like a full physical, and she's doing a bunch of different tests on you for the rest of the night. So we'll just leave that at that.
Cool.
You have a very healthy prostate.
Yes, that's good to know.
Okay. We will go back to. Arya just did the. We'll go up to Agni Kai. Agni, you appear in that room. The guard is kind of standing there looking at you. The coated skeletal guard. Before it gives you a nod and melds into the wall. The doorway is wide open.
So the guard just like disappeared into the wall.
Yeah, it almost looked like they just popped out to see what just teleported in and then just disappeared.
Okay. walk to the open door and just call out, like, Calypso, I'm here? Is this a trap?
You hear the sound coming from like that rec room cafeteria area you guys visited a couple times. It sounds like there's a lot of people in there. It's probably like eating time at the moment.
She'll walk in and see what's going on.
You see a lot of families are in here having presumably dinner for the night. Calypso's at the table with the kids, entertaining the kids with like presentation and little like minor illusion spells. When he sees you walk in, everybody kind of turns to look at you because you're wearing heavy armor and you have weapons. Calypso stops the illusions, goes, "Oh, sorry kids, I'll be back eventually. One of my friends' friends has arrived. Finish your corn, Tommy." And he gets up, walks towards you, and kind of like ushers you outside of the room. Well, that was quick. I didn't expect you to show up that quickly.
Yeah, I had Arya's help.
Oh, that makes sense. Yes, she's a very smart girl. Okay, follow me. And he leads you down the hall. You see him wave his hand as the staircase appears on the floor, and you guys travel down to that little kind of smoking room area that you guys were in prior. As you guys get back into that room, he walks towards his desk, takes a seat in a very comfortable chair, and lights himself a cigar. So, explain to me exactly what happened first.
Where do I start? We went to find Azra's dad. He was
Yes, open the
dead.
portal.
Blah. I don't even know how much you care about. Basically,
Not at all.
I got decapitated.
Oh,
and
fine.
No, it was not. Anyways.
After the third time, you get used to it.
She puts her engagement rings down on the table in front of him. So, I didn't realize that one of my rings had, I guess, an enchantment or a spell, and Tobias used it to bring me back to life, and he died instead.
Bias, is that the
Beyonce?
The muscular, short-haired blonde one, or the other muscular, long-haired blonde one?
Other muscular, long-haired, long one.
Right.
Did you even meet him?
Yes, I teleported all of you to that plane.
Right. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm in like the worst mood today.
Oh, it's fine. Me too. He kind of puts his hand over the two rings and he casts detect magic, but his version of it, and he concentrates it on for a second. And you see like a smirk curl across his brass dragon scaled lips, and his eyes go back to normal, and he goes, "That is a mighty powerful life transference spell on this. You didn't have this checked out when it was given to you."
You know, I did, and as far as I knew, it was enchanted with something, and I thought that was like, light spell imagery. And then I knew it was expensive as shit, and I just assumed that was the gem or something. I don't know.
You see,
he pulls out
a notepad and like writes something down. He takes a look at the ring and writes something else down, closes the notepad, and puts it back into his pocket. Sorry, what? Go on.
No, that was it.
Right. So now your partner is Dust. Is that correct?
She holds up the water skin. It's like his ashes are in
Oh,
here.
that's funny. A water skin. Well, outside of one of the grandest arcane spells ever created, there's not much you can do unless you wish to part with something.
Something like what?
Well, there's many beings out there who have that sort of power, and if I do recall correctly, you are the daughter of the Phoenix Queen. For starters, your immortality. That could be one.
I don't even have that yet.
Not yet, but we don't have to tell whomever we speak to that. It'll just happen when it happens. Do you have anything else you can give up that's worth the life you're trying to resurrect?
Something alongside immortality?
Well, that's probably the grid. I mean, if you're really desperate for something, and I say we're I don't know, demon lord of murder. If somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, I need you to do me this favor with very powerful magic," and they were holding immortality in their hands, there's nothing else I would really want. So we'll lead with something else first, and then
But, like,
possibly, you know.
if you owe somebody a favor, I think it's kind of unfair to ask more from that person when you already owe them a thing, you know?
Yes, the favor is within the power. I can find you entities that will make deals with you.
Do you want a
I-
phoenix egg?
I mean, that would be cool. But what does that have to do with this?
It's a thing I'm willing to give up. An egg. Phoenix is inside the egg. You can have a phoenix.
Yes. Is
You can have
this
it for
phoenix?
breakfast. I don't care.
Is this phoenix similar to? Is this your child?
I stole it.
Is this like a sentient phoenix? Does it speak? Does it walk
It
around?
hasn't hatched yet. I mean, I can hatch
Right.
it and let you know.
Huh. I don't. It could be used possibly, but is there anything better?
I thought a phoenix is pretty good. I have a hammer.
I mean, if it was a
Spent a
phoenix
lot of
like
money
you,
on it.
if we had a child like you, they would definitely take that because that's a powerful thing. If this is just run-of-the-mill phoenix, it's more akin to a pet.
Wow.
What can I say? It's kind of like a cat folk and a cat. One of them sentient and important, the other one you can just feed the dogs or something.
If my friends and I managed to kill Desambre and I gave him your head, like his head, I gave his head to you. My bad. Would you want that? That'd be a good trade?
Okay. I don't think your tiny mind has comprehended what I'm trying to tell you here.
I'm just trying to, like...
I do not have the power to bring your fiance back. I know people who have the power to do so. My favor would be bringing you to these people.
Okay, do those people want his head?
Probably not. I don't even know who would want his head or who even knows of him.
Alright, well, let me ask you this. Is there any other way to bring Tobias back? Is it just through the people you know?
Well, if Arya, maybe in a couple hundred years, when she has mastered her arcane prowess, possibly she could learn how to harness the power to make a wish. That could happen.
A couple hundred years.
Well, I mean, considering how long I've lived, and she is a very talented and smart young woman, I would say I'm about a step above her, and I still haven't mastered it, so, give her the benefit of the doubt. She'll get there.
Who are these people that you know?
Certain demons, devils, thanks to your friend's blood, a lot more demons and devils. There's some eldritch beings that I really don't want to summon, but we could. I do stick to my word. There is an archfey as well.
We're gonna put a pin in this. Send me back.
Hmm?
Send me back.
You want me to use your favor to send you back?
No. I said we're putting a pin in this. We're gonna continue this discussion another time, maybe. I am gonna have to go with plan B first.
Ah, I see.
And if
Okay.
it doesn't work out, I might be back.
Right. Okay, well. Do you not just teleport back? Do I have to waste my time doing that? Or...
I mean, you're here, you're a magic guy, I'm sure you can do
You're
it.
here too, and your god is powerful. Ooh.
Aren't you so powerful? Haven't you, like, killed thousands of people?
I am. Why would I waste my infinite power on something as simple as this?
Because I'll tell Arya you were an asshole to me.
Well, that's fine.
Whatever. And she uses word of recall and just goes back.
Okay. You find yourself, where are you recalling to? The temple?
Yep.
Okay. You find yourself recalling back to the temple in the spot where like that little shrine is to Saren Ray. The temple is actually empty right now, but you hear the echoing of like Vaughn going, ooh, through the temple.
She's gonna go check on that then.
You walk over to you know the room. It's the medical room that Alus does like her visits in. Vaughn is currently shirtless with like a robe tied around his waist. He is sitting on this really cold stone slab, and Alus has like this rubber hammer she's hitting him with to test his reflexes. But you guys, Vaughn, you see Agni kind of walk in as this is happening.
Vaughn is like, he looks like, Alus, do you see Agni there, or am I hallucinating?
She turns around. She goes, "No, that's her. That's her."
Oh, okay, cool. I had heard she was out of the country, so I just,
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What are you doing?
I'm getting a physical.
Why?
See if there's something physically wrong with me.
I thought there was something spiritually wrong with you.
No, we know that, but we're making sure it's not like a poison or something. Because I am physically weaker, so...
Yeah, Agni, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. We're gonna do some stuff, and I think Vaughn wants you in the room.
But I'm a doctor too, sort of.
I mean, if you want to shadow, sure. Vaughn, I'm going to need you to lie on your side,
Okay.
and just don't clench. We're going to do an inside physical now.
Okay. Von, like, lays on his side and, like, opens his mouth.
Jan, we're making. You want to make a canon that Agni gives Vaughn a prostate exam? All right. So we're gonna continue. We're just gonna pass this by, but Agni does and clears you on that, Vaughn. We're gonna go back to Arya. What are you doing right now?
She's honestly not doing much.
Okay, that's fair. You said you wanted to tell Hugh all this stuff. Did you want to roleplay that, or just?
I don't think it's necessary. It's just gonna be going over the same thing we've gone over like 5 times.
No worries. Then that just leaves Azrael. Azrael, what are you doing?
He first went back to Anna's place, filled her in on what they know, what's wrong with Bomb, what he's doing right now, and when to expect him.
Gotcha. Okay. Anything else?
Then he's gonna go find Eden and hang out with him.
Okay, so we will skip ahead to the next night then, since everyone's technically occupied. Vaughn, you spent the night in the temple. I'll say with Agni as well. Arya, you spent the night at the manor, and Azra, you spent the night at the manor as well with Eden. It's the next morning. Vaughn, you're cleared. Alus tells you all your tests came back negative. There's no poison. There's no like drugs or anything like that doing this. You're in almost peak physical condition. She said maybe lay off the alcohol, just cause it's a life thing. But aside from that, yeah, you're perfectly fine. So what's everyone doing in the morning?
Can I just say that Eden's... I was just going to tell Eden about that vision that Vaughn saw, and see if Eden knows anything about that island.
Okay. Eden's pretty much going to tell you anything that has to do with the deep in the void that the Sombre was in. It's a still water. The void is like a cacophony of still water. Nothing moves. Nothing. But the only thing moving down there are the creatures. So it doesn't sound like whatever he knows about the deep.
Okay.
Say at this point, everyone kind of does what they do in the morning, gets dressed, gets their food, whatever they do, and everyone kind of meets up at the manor again.
Agni's gonna send another spell to... Well, she's gonna use another sending spell on, what's his face? Alarin. Just to check in. Maybe he'll feel like responding this time.
Okay. You send one first thing in the morning. What are you saying?
She's just gonna say, hey, I get that you're angry and all, but, still waiting for a response. Your friend is dead. I would like my fiance back. Help me out here.
You would hear back a few minutes later, like a weak kind of like cracking voice replies back. I'm sorry. Uh, I I should have responded to you yesterday. I was in the fits of crying and other such things. Uh, I don't know. I really don't. I'll send a message to my commander back home, see if they're able to do anything about it. Cyrus is very powerful. He is our god. I'm sorry for your loss.
Okay, Agni's just gonna like roll her eyes and I guess head to the manor where everyone else would be.
Okay. We'll say you guys are just kind of like in the breakfast dining room area, finishing up your food, and you see Agni kind of walk in.
Yeah, Agni, how are you feeling?
Agni just looks at Azra, lifts an eyebrow. Like, really?
Azra like lifts both his eyebrows, like what?
Von's gonna lower his eyebrows because he wants to be unique.
All right, Arya, what's your eyebrows doing?
They're staying in place because you guys are fucked.
So what's going on here?
Breakfast?
Trying to figure out what's wrong with Vaughn.
I mean, seem fine, Vaughn. Are you sure you just don't need some rest?
Oh shit, it's rest. I should probably roll all my hit dice and shit. Actually, that's a good point. I forgot that I've rested. You guys think we're gonna do anything violent today?
I mean, I might stop by an Elysium, but I don't plan to get violent.
So, I'm gonna try something then. Vaughn is going to try to do his shift, see if he can get Barry.
Okay. You kind of hunker down and you begin to focus on attempting to shift. As your eyes are closed and you're trying to pull this primal form out of yourself, you feel your danger self sense that wasn't working the other day go off immediately and violently. Almost like a pair of huge eyes are staring you from behind, and you open your eyes, turn around. There's nothing there. You see Vaughn flip his chair.
I
Vaughn,
bet she flips it and grabs it to use it as a weapon.
you look at your hands and your nails. They have not shifted with you.
For in terms of
It didn't work.
Didn't work. Okay.
No.
Well, I'm gonna replace that number with a. Oh, I can't put a question mark there. Damn it. I was gonna make the shift count as question mark. Um. Well, that was interesting. So, I can't shift, but when I did, I definitely felt something staring at me behind me.
There's nothing behind you.
Can Azra see anything behind him?
For that second where you saw him like flip the chair, you did see like the blue form appear for a second as soon as Vaughn turned around and then disappear.
I mean, your blue aura thing appeared behind you for that brief second, but it wasn't there before and it's not there now.
You're trying to kill me?
Are you being haunted?
I mean, ugh. I mean, if you want to look at it in that lens, I guess I would have been haunted this whole time. Ugh, I don't like thinking of it that way. Vaughn's gonna sit down and think. Dylan, I know it's been a while since we've done this. Would Vaughn remember any of the beast tribe people telling him about something like this happening?
They did not mention anything like this. The only thing they really gave you was what the beast spirit was. It was kind of like a reflection of yourself, but also a reflection of the nature surrounding your being. It was more of like a spiritual thing, like this thing is connected to you. But you didn't really hear anything about this.
Okay. Well, Vaughn's gonna sit back down then, and not try that again. Hmm. At this point, I guess it's just if Anna and Mr. Barr don't have any suggestions or don't know if anyone could help, all I can think of is to go back to the Feywild. I mean, I'm not trying to slow us down. I know we all have stuff to do, and the Feywild's dangerous, but I don't know what to do.
No, that makes sense. I mean, considering how things went yesterday, I think it's important that we are all in peak condition to finish off bullshit we're going to be facing in the future.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, Vaughn's going to finish breakfast and then make moves to the bar residence.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do anything this morning?
If no one needs Agni, she's just gonna like goof off to Elysium.
Okay, fair enough. Arya, Azra?
Sorry about that. Azra will accompany Vaughn if he wants him.
Yeah, sure.
If not, I have no plans. Maybe I'll make Eden tag along with them. Spend some quality time together.
Alright. Do you have any plans for the day, Arya?
She'll just hang out with Vaughn.
Okay, no worries. So Agni, you're the only odd man out. The three of you head towards Anna's place. As you get there, you've noticed, since you've been gone, Anna has made like a decorative kind of webbing around the house. It looks a lot more like a spider cave now, but the webbing itself has been decorated with different patterns to make it look nice. And there's like ivy and small flowers that have been stuck to it. As you get there, you knock on the door. Anna opens the door and runs into Vaughn's leg and hugs him. He goes, Vaughn, I tried looking for you last night, but your mom said you went somewhere and I couldn't find you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Anna. I thought somebody came by to tell you I was getting a physical done.
I did.
Yeah, but I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's like a visit to the doctors.
She's still looking at you with like a, huh?
Do you know what a doctor is?
Nope.
Oh, wow, how do I even describe this? They know about things that make people sick, and they can check you to make sure your body's working properly.
Oh, like the medicine people. Okay, I that sounds okay.
Yes.
She kind of backs up a bit and looks at Arya. She goes, Arya, how do you like the house? I like the way your room looks. The one time you let me walk and look into it. So I've been decorating the house kind of like that.
I think it looks really good. You know you can go visit anytime you want, right?
Bond's gotta be there, or it's weird.
But I've known you longer than you've known Vaughn.
That's true.
We've been
Okay.
friends way longer.
Leave your windows open.
Alright.
Thank you. I talked to my dad, Vaughn. He said he might know a little bit, but you know, he started getting into some big things, and I sort of tuned him out because it was too big for me.
I mean, you can go talk to him.
Okay, he's just in his chair in the living room. You can come by. Arya, I want to show you all the different patterns I make. Come here. And Anna's gonna kind of like walk out with Arya and show her around the house.
Alright.
Azra, Vaughn, you guys kind of like head into the living room, which is literally not too far away from the front door. As you get there, you see Bar is sitting in his chair, but he's got a pair of knitting needles and he's making some sort of thing out of yarn. And he looks up and he goes, "Oh, Vaughn, and you had a name at some point in my head, and I think it's gone. What's your name again?"
My name's Azra, sir. It's okay.
Ah, yes. Right. Vaughn, my my Anna was telling me there's something wrong with you. Take a seat. You too, Azra. Real. Yes.
All right, Vaughn will take a seat.
So I don't know very much about the physicality and spiritual connectivity of someone of yourself. Us as druids are a little bit different when it comes to our animal forms. Such as, there aren't any spirits we channel nature itself, and it gives back to us. If I turn into a bear, I am the bear, in all mentions of the word am and being. The bear is not a separate entity, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
Now for you, it sounds like you physically have the spirit of something guiding you. It's not the same as our druidic types of magic, though it is similar and we do garner our power from the same source. This is something of an inner demon, if you will.
Okay.
Now, again, not too sure how you would communicate with this thing if you have in the past, but I think it's best you speak to it. From the description that Anna gave me, it seems like it's angry with you, perhaps even vengeful. For some, have you done anything to arouse this?
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of something I could have done. I mean, I couldn't save Agni, but I don't know if it would. I don't know if that's enough to make Yearn mad.
Well, think of it this way: bears, like, I can't really think of any other animals at the moment. Bears are very solitary. Usually, they hibernate with themselves or with one single mate. But from the sounds of it, I don't think they would really care if another animal in the forest died next to it, if that's the case. So it sounds like there's something you've done to upset it, not something outside of your control.
Mm-hmm.
Be right back.
Okay. What could Ivan have done to make the bear mad?
Did you promise the bear anything? Like food?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Vaughn's gonna look over at Azra. Azra, can you think of anything I've done that would make my guardian spirit mad?
I mean, did you do anything while we were my dad's plane?
Trying to think of everything I did. Climbing down a cliff. Fought a few things. Got thrown around a lot. Unless it's mad at me for hanging out with devils and demons, but they were nice devils and demons.
I don't understand why that would piss it off, though.
I don't either. And it happened as soon as I came back.
Yeah, I mean, was it... Maybe it wasn't anything to do in my dad's plan. It's just... Maybe he didn't like all the switching back and forth. Maybe... What were you doing at your mom's house right before?
A lot of crying.
Did it not like that?
That would be kind of petty.
Yeah. And very unhealthy.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Sorry, Vaughn and Azra were just discussing things that Vaughn could have possibly done to piss off the bear.
I see.
Thus far, we have crying. That's it.
Crying and palling around with devils and demons.
All right.
I mean, maybe it's mad I haven't continued my training with it.
How long's it been?
Dylan, how long has it been since our last downtime? Like the year skip?
Yeah. From there, maybe like a month or two.
Like a month or two?
Yeah, it really hasn't been that long.
As you guys are discussing, you hear Bar go, well, I'm awake now. What were we talking about?
Things that could have made the bear mad?
Oh, yes, your whole thing. Well, okay, let's think of this from an animal standpoint. What you're a bear, what the bear's not like?
Fire.
Okay.
Bees.
All right.
I don't know where bears fall on the whole demons and devils thing.
Perhaps we're thinking far too broad. Let's think animals. What's something that elicits strong emotions in an animal?
Fear?
Okay.
Not being fed?
What? Oh, I mean, you eat plenty. I can see it. I think your friend might be onto something though. What's something that would make an animal scared?
Death?
Some big external threat?
Okay. Have you died recently?
I almost died.
Okay. Well, that might be it. I think the bees might be something too.
Okay. Well, okay. So there were those tendril things that had stingers that were kind of like bees, but let's go on this whole death thing. Do you think Urine was scared that I almost got my head cut off?
When's the last time you looked death in the face?
I like to think I look death in the face every day, but that was the last time. Bond just kind of like makes like the little. I don't think my mic picked up, but he just kind of makes like the little like the little like the noise with his lips as he's just kind of bouncing them, thinking. Okay, here's one. The last time I looked death in the face was when we fought Sasuke, because he could attack Urine directly.
Oh, that sounds very terrifying. So, twice now you've put your spiritually linked animal almost to death.
Well, hey now. I had a plan for each of those, and we very smart with Sasuke. Got away from him. Dealt with him differently.
Have you ever spoken to this spirit?
A long time ago, I tried to do it earlier, and I just ended up in the water.
Well, what was his vibe?
I almost
Give
want
me
to
a
say
vibe check.
I almost want to say mysterious. I mean, you're like you said, solitary bear, off doing his own thing.
Yes. Well, bears being very apex predators, they are, or at least I assume they like to think of themselves as some of the strongest in their regions. Perhaps you've tilted the scale in the point of putting it to death almost twice. I'm no therapist, okay, but
Damn it, Dylan.
perhaps you're onto something here, Vaughn.
I mean, if I could get there to talk to him, maybe try to soothe him. I mean, it's not like I want to die. I'm not trying to die, but also if we don't do what we're doing, then I'll die anyway. Everyone will die.
Well, I'm no spirit doctor or anything like that, but maybe explore that.
I wonder. Maybe if I force myself to sleep, Anna could use dream and maybe dream me into a conversation with him?
Perhaps. It seems from what you've told me and what Anna's told me, this spirit of yours seems to control that side of the spectrum. And, well, we're here on this plane of existence, and you seem to control this one. Perhaps you should show your hand a bit and try to garner more power from him.
Okay. I mean, I tried connecting with him a few months ago for months. Didn't really work too well. I mean, I got a little bit, but sure. I'll try to.
Think of it as training a wolf. You have to show them who's boss.
So, like, should I go and start, should I, wrestle him?
I'm not sure. I mean, he's giving you his power so you can do your thing. But I assume there's some sort of agreement here where he lives on through you, and perhaps you shouldn't make it an agreement. You should show him who's who. He's there to help you, not the other way around.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay.
Yes, I fought a mini bear in my time. And you gotta show him who's bigger and better.
So just boop him on the nose or something?
Yes, or if they open their mouth, you can punch them in the back of the throat.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna be happy to do that, but...
Yeah, well, you know. It's like they say, if you find a bear in the back of the woods, you gotta punch it in the throat. I'll do what it's saying.
Okay. Punch, bear, throat. Got it.
Yes. Is anything else, or?
No, I think I'm good. This is actually giving me a lot to think about, Bar. I'm going to go berate my bear now.
All right. Well, let Anna know. It's almost lunchtime.
Oh, of course. I'll let her know. And Vaughn's gonna get up and go look for Anna. And Vaughn's gonna start rolling his hit dice just in case.
All right. You guys kind of come outside and you see Anna's just bringing Arya around the other side of the house, and she's like, "See, that kind of looks like the pattern I saw in your library, like the one you got in the carpet. And up there, see those flowers? I couldn't find the same ones that you have, because the ones you have kind of glow in the dark. I don't know where you found bioluminescent flowers, but I painted them blue anyways. I know I could have found a blue flower, but I was really tired that day, and I had paint on hand."
Oh, that's really cool, Anna.
Thank you. And there's a little spot on the top it made for me and Vaughn so we can hold hands.
That's real cute. I'm happy for you.
Thanks. Oh, hey, Vaughn. Are you, are you bear? Are you good?
You're kind of. Your dad suggested that maybe Yearn's afraid of death, and that I go talk to him and give him a what for.
How would your bear die?
If I died?
But you never die. You never hurt yourself.
Yeah, Vaughn's gonna kind of like adjust his armor a little bit, and you're gonna just see like this like nice, somewhat healed, but still like not a fresh wound, but the wound from the claws. Yeah, our last adventure got kind of hairy. Agni kind of lost her head, and I almost did too.
You see Anna kind of looking up, and she's like, wait, is that why we were crying? Is she dead?
No, Agni's still alive. Just Tobias isn't.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's why I was crying.
Oh my gosh. Arya, did you know that he died?
Yeah, I thought Vaughn would have told you. But...
This is the worst.
I got a little sidetracked with the whole thinking I was dying on top of that.
Do you think if I gave Agni like a scarf or something, it would make her feel better?
I don't know if it would make her feel better, but she might appreciate the gesture. Just if she says anything snappy, just don't take it personally.
Okay, I gotta think about this. I'm sorry I gotta cut the tour short, Arya. I'll show you the roof later.
Okay, bye, Anna.
Bye, guys. I'm gonna go inside and brainstorm.
Wait, Anna.
Yeah.
Would you be able to help me dream to meet Yearn again? Because every time I've tried to visit him, I've just ended up drowning.
Yeah, another dream. Yeah, we can go on another dream date. That's fine.
This is gonna be less. I mean, it'd be a date. It's an adventure between the two of us, but it will be more of me having a serious conversation with my bear.
Okay.
But it would make me feel a lot braver to know you're with me.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'll talk to my dad, and when I'm not busy, I'll help you out.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So you guys are kind of outside the bar residence right now, all by yourselves. I'm gonna go finish the tea. What are you guys doing?
I think Azra's, since Vaughn seems to know what he's doing now, Azra's gonna go, fix his little wing situation, because I can't imagine that he's been having an easy time adjusting to having wings now, so he's gonna go find, I don't know, something that can at least hold them down when he's not using them. And maybe some new clothes.
Holy shit, I love this cat cam. The mega cat cam.
Yeah, you don't really have you have plenty of leather equipment in the house that you can use to like try to hold the wings down. So I don't think that would be a problem. It'd just be on a matter of like, if you need to purchase more, you can always just go to one of the clothing stores and purchase one.
Okay, he's gonna spend his time fashioning something up. Something that's like a quick release situation, so he can, like, undo it really fast so he can actually use his wings, but he needs to keep them strapped down because I'm sure it's difficult.
Okay, that works. No worries. Yeah, that's not a big deal for you to do. So Vaughn and Arya, what are you guys doing?
I guess Vaughn's got a plan, so I guess he's just trying to psych himself up to go have a discussion with the bear.
Okay, no worries. Then that's fine. Agni, you're in Elysium right now.
Yup.
You appear back in your home village. What are you doing?
She's gonna run straight to the palace, stop in front of the two, like, huge guards, because she promised them a present, and she has presents for them.
Okay. You make your way through the village. There's a couple people who, like, wave to say hello and have a talk with you, but you run right past them all. You make your way to the gates, the large kind of like marble stone gates, and the two planetards are standing there. They look down at you expectantly.
She's gonna wave them down, and they, like, kneel, so they at least get closer to her level.
Yeah, okay.
Hey guys, so good news, bad news. Good news is I have gifts. Here is one, and she's gonna hand over her awareness frames. I don't think you guys can wear these. They're too small. They don't really fit your face, but, like, it's something I got on my adventure, so, you know, there's that.
One of them kind of grabs it and takes a look at it and goes, "My thanks." And you see it kind of like disappear in their hand.
Where'd it go? What'd you do with it?
I don't have any pockets.
Oh, not bad. And here is a potion of healing. I'm sure you can make these. Like, this one, me, so special.
It holds out its like massive blue hand as you place the potion into it. The potion being like not even the size of its pinky. It looks at the potion, looks at you, and goes, "Thank you, champion."
Did you want something better? I feel like I probably disappointed you both.
We have no need for material things.
Oh. Okay. Well, on to the bad news. The wedding I invited you to is postponed for now. Possibly canceled.
Their faces are always emotionless, but they're both like looking at you and nodding.
Agni just nods back and is like, okay, good talk. I'm gonna go in there now and hopefully not bother Serenray too much.
As you approach the kind of chamber-esque area that Serenray resides in, you see normally the brightly lit area, it's a lot dimmer. The torches that usually line the halls lighting the place up where the suits of armor stand of the previous champions, they're almost at like half or a quarter mast. Like it's kind of dark in here, and the shadows and the light's flickering, causing the shadows to like spread across the place. It looks a little bit eerie from what you're used to, but you make your way to her like seating area, her throne kind of area, and you see her kind of standing there, or sitting there rather, staring towards you. The brightness of her hair is partially dimmed, and she's looking at you with like a very somber face.
Agni is immediately alarmed, and she looks back at Serenray and she's like, "Are you okay? What's going on? It's very dark in here. You're not looking your best. No offense. Do you need help? Can I get you something?"
You see her massive godlike form, her avatar, she shrinks down a bit to about your size and walks off her throne towards you and looks at you and says, "I am so sorry, Agni."
You know, that's fine, because I'm here hoping that you can help me fix this problem. And it's great that I don't even have to tell you. So here's some ashes. How do we undo this?
was that? My thing's loading very slow right now. She looks at you. Oh my goodness. And she says, Agni, I am the god of redemption, honesty, and healing. My domains do not represent life and death. Even my power doesn't cross thresholds like that.
Okay, that's totally fine as well, because you're a god and gods have friends who are other gods. So if you could just point me in the right direction.
Would you be older, Agni, if you knew? Gods are not friends. They are beings who range across this world and stick to what they know. For me to ask the Raven Queen for such a favor would be detrimental to my power and yours.
Okay. So you can't ask the Raven Queen, but could I ask the Raven Queen? Or would that be like offensive?
You could possibly, but I'm not too sure what you would ask back. And I do not wish to lose my champion, in life or death.
I mean, you wouldn't. I would never, like, make a deal like that, you know. But I do want my fiance, because he was pretty great and should not have died like that.
She gives you an understanding look and she says, I do not control what you do, but I only wish you survey your options before settling down on what you think you need to pick.
I feel like you're saying, don't go through with this.
She remains silent.
That's not cool. I'm going to keep asking around, and I guess I'll let you know what I decide before I make any decisions. I guess.
She gives you a nod, and you see her kind of disappear and reappear at her full size back on the throne.
Are you sure you can't at least turn these ashes into like a finger? Even a bone fragment. I could work with a fragment.
She shakes her head and she goes, it's possible, but it would not be what you're looking for.
How do you know that?
You just hear a voice in your head say, I am a god, Agni.
Okay. Sure. I guess I'll figure this out. But are you okay? Because, like, this palace is looking hella scary.
My champion has lost someone close to her. I've dimmed the lights, and I have sent most of the angels on their way out of respect for you.
Damn. You are so nice. And I don't mean for that to sound insincere and sarcastic. But, like, you already knew that. I'm gonna go. Bye.
And you make your way out of the chamber, back through the gates. Are you heading back to Elsmira?
She's gonna talk to some people in town first, because she kind of feels bad for just running past them all the time. But yeah, she'll like head back to Elsmira afterwards.
Okay, you catch up with a few of the townsfolk and your grandma as well. She pretty much does the same thing as Elus and Jason and tries to comfort you as best as she can before you head back to Elsmira and meet up with everybody else. You guys hear the sound in the light of Agni kind of appearing back upstairs now that you're all in the manor at this point. And Agni has made her way downstairs to meet you all once more.
Hello, friend.
Hello.
Hey, how was the home?
Very sad. Pretty awful, if I'm being honest.
Well, how are you?
Very much the same.
Yeah.
So, how about that sword we're supposed to be looking for? And Vaughn. How's Vaughn? Is he better? Where is he?
Kind of. I gotta go. I gotta go talk to my bear.
Did you figure out what's wrong with your bear?
There's conjecture that maybe he's afraid over the fact that I've almost died like twice in the past however long.
Oh. I mean, that's pretty fair. You should stop doing that.
I mean, I would say compared to some folks here, I have a better track record of not dying. Or not almost being dead. I think the only person who's done better than me is Arya, I think.
That is true. I just
Which-
bring them back.
Which is very interesting because she has a tendency to definitely squish you. Anyway. I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. So I'm going to go remind him that, you know, shit happens. And being an apex predator, you know, sometimes you pick a fight with some big things. But it's not like I'm throwing myself. Okay, you know, my whole thing is throwing myself at things, but that's where I'm at my best. I'm not hiding. That's not very bear-like.
I don't think your bear is going to be happy with that conversation.
I'll start nice, but you know, if I have to boop his snoot, then you know, I'll do it.
What if it boops your snoot and leaves, and then you're just Vaughn? Bearless Vaughn.
Well, I mean, I'll just remind him what's at stake. I mean, also, whether he likes it or not, I feel like we're still kind of bound. Like, if I die without his power, what's to say he won't die anyway? Just seems kind of short-sighted.
True. Well, while you're doing your bear things, you want to ask him if, I don't know, can your bear bring people back from the dead?
I feel like if he could, he would be a lot less stingy with the me almost dying thing. But I can
You should
ask.
ask anyways.
I'll ask for you, Agni.
Thanks. I'm gonna go eat something now, because I don't think I've done that today.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so Agni's headed to the dining room to eat something. What are the rest of you three doing now?
I mean, Vaughn's just hanging out at this point. He's just gonna wait till Anna gets everything sorted, and then he's gonna go talk to his bear.
All right. I assume Arya's got nothing else to do while she's here. She said so twice. What is Azra doing?
I think Azra's good for this evening. I don't think he has anything else to do tonight.
Okay, so we'll skip ahead. It is near night. Vaughn, you're kind of patiently waiting in the manor. With Pete, you've tried to find something to do, and Peter's taught you how to make spring rolls, so you're doing that. When there is Arya, as you're kind of in your library area studying.
I think she's actually gonna be wandering around the town. It's
Yeah.
been a while.
Okay, so you're taking a tour of the town then, that's fine. So Vaughn, you hear the sound of like multiple footsteps upstairs, 8 of them at a time, as you're kind of making the spring rolls with Peter, and you kind of peek your head out and you see this like very tiny, well not tiny, but very small spider making its way down the stairs, stopping at the kitchen and turning back into the form that is Anna.
Hey, Anna.
And she's like, "Hey, Arya, let me go through the windows." She said I could climb through the windows now, so I did.
Okay. Was it fun?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Except for that one guy who kept trying to pull his sword out. I had to sneak through a different window than I wanted to.
Yeah, he does that.
It's fine. He's not going to be coming down here anytime soon.
That's great. But you ready?
Yeah. Where did you wanna? Where are we going?
You know, that's a great question. I mean, we could maybe do a guest room here in case it gets wild. Don't want to spook my mom.
We're gonna we're gonna be in the room together.
Yeah.
Okay. Leave. My dad says leave the door open.
Okay. That's fine with me. We'll just have to let everyone know that I might start fighting a bear in my sleep.
Should I have someone else there just in case?
You can if you think that's a good idea.
I mean, but what if you start flailing about and like I can't hold you down?
That's okay. You know, that's true. But wait, wouldn't you be in the dream with me too?
Then I definitely can't hold you down. Vaughn, we didn't think this through.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Hey, Peter.
Peter, we need an adult. Yes, Miss Anna, I am definitely an adult. Yes, Sir Vaughn?
Anna and I are going to use the guest room to try to, we're going to be doing dream stuff. Could you just keep an eye on my body in case I start leap fighting?
I can't say this isn't the strangest request I've ever had, but I can do so, yes.
Thank you, Peter. I really appreciate it.
No, I did hear something about maybe holding you down. Do you require rope for your fighting?
Chain might be a better idea.
Yes, right. I will grab a chain from the outside area. I will bring it in. Make yourselves comfortable, I guess. Yeah, okay. And Peter kind of stops making the spring rolls, puts what he has done into the oven, and makes his way outside. You guys head to the guest room to get comfortable, get everything set up. Anna she brought the easel with her, so she puts the easel up in the blank canvas, and she's like, "I hope you don't mind. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I kind of want to paint it."
Okay, that's fine.
A few minutes later, you hear the sound of dragging metal as Peter makes his way in. And you see he has one gloved hand covering his eyes and the other hand holding up the chain. And he goes, "Just tell me where to leave it."
I guess just tie it around me once I go to bed.
Oh, okay. Do I need to keep my eyes closed?
No, you can keep your eyes open. I would prefer they be open so you don't, I don't know, hurt me.
Okay. He opens up his eyes and he looks around the room and he goes, "Oh, I have no idea what's going on." Okay, I'll tie you up, I guess. And he hunkers the chain down around the bedposts, and you lie down in the center. You kind of like, he puts it over you, kind of like strapping you to the bed, sort of thing.
Got you.
Yes. Do you or Miss Anna require anything else besides my supervision?
No. Are you good, Anna? You need a drink of water or anything?
No, I should be fine. Um, Peter, this is technically a date, so if you want to if I need you, I'll call you, I guess. But you don't come in the room with us, please. He gives Anna a nod. And he goes, okay, and he heads back to the kitchen. Okay, Vaughn. 1 second, and she drags a chair over to the bed and stands on it so you can see her. Okay, uh, you're gonna go to sleep, and then I'm gonna work my stuff, and then we're gonna have our date.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Just tell me when you're asleep.
Um, I think you'll know, because I don't think I can tell you when I'm asleep, but good night, Anna. I'll see you in a little bit. He's gonna say whatever word he uses to change his shift weave into his pajamas, and he's gonna go to sleep.
Okay. Uh, so we'll say 15-20 minutes pass. The sound of Anna painting on the easel slowly but surely puts you to sleep. You wake up once again right above the water, and it's kind of like everything's standing still for a bit. You still hear the water rushing, but nothing's moving. And that's when you hear the sound of kind of water slowly drifting towards you, and you look down, you see Anna in the boat, kind of like right under you, and she's like, okay, I think you can, I found this boat. You want to jump in?
Yeah, Vaughn's gonna try to will himself into the boat.
Okay, you slowly drift down into the boat. It almost like sinks under your weight, but then comes back up, and the water around you splashes. You see the water directly around the boat is calm, but within like 5 or so feet outside of it, it's rushing and rapid like it was once before when you meditated in. Anna kind of takes a look around. Her easel's not with her. She looks towards you bunches. Where are we?
This is. I'm really not sure. This is where Urine lives.
It's pretty scary. The water took my easel and all my paintbrushes.
That's not great.
No, because normally those things just like appear when I want them to, but they're not appearing here.
Okay, well, let's be careful then.
Okay. Where are we going?
Vaughn's gonna scan around for the landmass that he saw.
Okay. You look around and you see that same kind of darkened out shape you hear your words kind Does a 32 hit you, Vaughn?
I gotta check. It might not. No, it's gonna hit me.
Okay, as you say those words, pain is immense, and he's just looking down at you.
Vaughn's gonna stand up and he's gonna jump up and punch him in the face.
All right, you run up to punch him in the face. Just roll me an athletics check, Vaughn.
Eh.
You run up to punch him in the face, and as you get to him to swing, he grabs your hand and pushes you to your knees. One sec, this music is bumming me out. I'll find a good one. So he catches your hand midair, Vaughn, and he pushes you down to the ground. And in a low growl, he goes, "For too long, you've wasted my gifts."
Fine, wasted. We've saved people's lives and we're saving the world.
I care not for others. My survival is on top, and you've wasted my time.
You know something, Yearn? We died before. We died every single time. Every single time that our world has repeated, we've died. On our own. You know what's different this time? We have a pack. We have... not mates, but... children, maybe? Cubs? We've got people to look over. We have a family. We have a tribe. That's what's kept us alive so far.
You feel a swift knee to your chin, and you fall back into the rushing water. I need you to make a athletics check.
Eh.
You manage to fight against the current. It's not pushing you away from the island, but you're still fighting against it. He looks back to you and goes, "Look at you. You're nothing without me. You're taking my gifts for granted."
Vaughn is going to try to rage?
Okay. You push yourself. Describe to me what you're doing.
Vaughn is, instead of digging into, like, the bear, like, doing, like, I guess, like, the totem rage, he's just gonna think about, I guess, his friends, think about, like, all the fights he's done, think about, like, he's gonna try to encapsulate the anger that he was able to channel before he became a totem barbarian.
Okay. You feel the weakness in your arms suddenly stop. You feel this rage building up to you. Not this primal rage, but this fury, this unhinged anger. Not something you were able to learn, and not something you were able to tune into, but something that just reverberates through your body as you slowly pull yourself back onto the island. Urine looks back towards you and he says, "Only one of us is gonna make it out of here, and I am tired of you."
I think you're scared, and you're not going to admit it.
As you say that, you see his form shrink about a foot, and he says, "The king of this forest does not fear anything." As he runs towards you and he attempts to swing at you, Vaughn, I'm gonna make him roll to hit. 27. You feel another sharp crack across your jaw as you fall back to one knee and pull yourself back up.
Really? Because I think you do fear death. What? This has been twice now that I have saved not only myself, but saved you? And this is how you act? I thought we were a team!
He looks towards you. You see him bare his fangs towards you, and he is going to attempt to tackle you into the water.
Is that like a
We're
contesting
gonna do,
athletic
yeah,
check?
contesting. Yeah. 26.
Oof.
He shoulders you into the chest, and you both go rushing into the water. As it carries you through, you find yourselves under the cold, freezing water, colliding with the rocks. And he is just swinging at you, Vaughn. What are you doing?
Vaughn's gonna fucking kick him in the balls. He's gonna try to grab him by the antlers and just like, I know he's like 4 feet tall, but I guess like slam his head down, and then if he can get him to spin, he's just gonna punch him right in the nuts.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll, Vaughn.
He's gonna do it recklessly, because why not? Eh. Oh, add the rage damage. I mean, we're not doing thing, but there's a rage
that's
damage.
Fine. You guys are both colliding into each other forcefully. You see the currents of the water are actually separating and causing pockets of air with each strike you guys collide into. As you guys are flying through the water, you hit something hard and actually find yourselves back on the island. You see his form has shrunken a bit more, and he looks towards you and he says, "You are not worthy of my power, Vaughn."
Or maybe you're not worthy of mine. We're stuck together. You might try to rebel against me, but at the end of the day, being a shifter is who I am. I don't know how all of this stuff works. I didn't get raised with the tribe. But you're my spirit animal, and I'm your flesh sack. If my death has scared you this much, there's got to be more to it than that. Do you not trust me? Do you not trust that I'm able to overcome these things through my own strength and the strength of my pack?
He looks back towards you and he says, "Prove it." And he's going to tackle you headfirst into the water. Roll me another athletics.
When he goes to do that, I am going to roll the athletics, but when he goes to do that, is his mouth open at all? Because I'm going to try to punch him in the back of the throat if it is.
yeah, you could roll me an attack roll, man. It's armor class. Oh, it's a 20. His armor class is a 20. Sorry, Ian.
That's
That
all
would have
good.
fucking hilarious. He tackles you into the water. This time he is holding your head underwater, trying to drown you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
How is he holding my head? Like one paw, two
He
paws?
is on your, like, he's tackled you to the floor at the edge of this island. He is kind of like straddling your back, and he is pushing. One paw is on your body, the other paw is on the back of your head, pushing it in the water.
Okay, I'm trying to like, I'm visualizing this real fast. Okay, that Vaughn is how deep? Like, I mean, I guess Vaughn is my head completely in it. Is it like, is my body completely immersed? Like, where's
your full head is under the water. The rest of your body's like right at the shoreline.
Vaughn is going to place both of his hands down onto the ground. He's going to try to basically do like a push-up against the bear's strength.
Okay, roll me. We'll do another athletics. 24. 27. You push yourself out of the water. You feel the water that was flowing into your lungs kind of cough back out. And you are currently holding yourself. What else are you trying to do?
Vaughn is just going to try to like look up at him as he's doing it, and say, "You say that I'm not worthy of your strength, but look at this! I am also fine on my own. We work best when we're in a team. Right now we're fighting against each other. We're not going to get anywhere."
And he just repeats the words again. "Show me."
Always the hard way. Vaughn is going to, whatchamafacey, he's going to try to, like, I guess at this point, pull his one leg underneath and then grab the bear's paw that's on him and try to, like, actually lift, like, get higher than he actually is.
Okay, yeah. I'll say you could roll me whatever skill you think is applicable.
Oh yeah, it's just gonna be straight strength shit. Oof.
17. You do manage to like hook the leg a bit out of the struggle, and you're both kind of, he's rolled off of you, but you're both kind of on your sides, like grappling each other near the edge of this water.
All right, Vaughn's gonna headbutt him.
All right, roll it.
Eh.
27. You hit him in the head. You see he kind of like pushes himself further closer to the water as he's let go of you at this point.
Vaughn is going to jump on top of him and just start pummeling him in the face.
All right. As you hop on top of him and you start punching him, you see the kind of dirt and the sand of the edge of this island begin to sink as you're just making a crater in the water's beginning to flow down into the crater where his face is.
Is this enough? Is this enough? And he's just going to keep like banging, like punching him, like grab his horn, just like slam his head into the ground. How violent do I have to get? Is this really the only way to get through to you? Can we not talk as friends? As equals?
Alright. You see his head snap out as you're pulling your fist back to rear for another hit, and his entire jaw clamps around your head and tries to like just shove you into his mouth. But you're still on top of him. He's currently just like pressed his teeth into the sides of your head.
Okay. So like my head isn't fully in his mouth, just like kind of in the side.
No, kind of like he's engulfed the front of your head. The back of your head's still outside his jaws, and like his teeth are going into your ears and your sideburns.
I'm gonna bite his tongue.
This is great. All right, you bite his tongue, and it's kind of like you're holding into a stalemate as he's just trying to crunch your head even more.
All right, Vaughn's just gonna start doing knee strikes, which I guess would probably be around his midsection, as opposed to his groin because he's so big. But and as he's doing that, he'll grab left hand the lower jaw, right hand to the upper, and just try to wrench it open, still biting the tongue because he's just going absolute apeshit.
All right, he manages to release you from his jaws, and you see him kind of fall back into that crater as you are still striking into him, and there is blood pouring off of him. One of his eyes is swollen shut, and you see the water just begin to pour into his mouth, and you see him just start coughing up the water as it's slowly filling the crater, and he seems to be sort of drowning.
Vaughn is going to drag his head above the water and look him in the eyes and be like, "Is this enough, or do I have to keep punching you?"
You see his whole body begin to shake. As you raise your fist for another strike, he looks towards you and you see his form begin to shrink even more and more until he is about the size of a cub.
Vaughn is going to hold. He still has the antlers, though, right?
Yeah, he still has the antlers.
Vaughn is going to hold him by the antler. He's going to wind up, but he's going to punch past him and make it a big hug and give him a big old bear hug. Firm, but with love.
You swing by and you wrap your arm around him, bringing him closer to you. And different from the ragged, angry voice, you hear almost a childlike voice come from the cub. Say, "I'm sorry."
It's okay, Yearn. Sometimes our emotions get the better of us. I know this better than anyone, but you can talk to me. We are equals.
As you were saying that, you see the rushing waters slowly begin to dry out, and grass begins to fill the area once more, turning it back into a large forest. As this is happening, you see the form of urine in your arms slowly turn into this blue, kind of hazy smoke. In as you turn around and go to call her name, you feel your eyes kind of like go dark for a second and flicker open, and you see a stone ceiling.
Vaughn's gonna look around. Hey, Anna, you there?
You kind of perk your head up and you look up and you see she's sitting at the easel painting, looking towards you, and she's like, "Whoa. I was wondering if you would wake up."
I was too. I'd give you a hug, but I'm just gonna look to the chains.
As you look down at the chains, you notice your arms, your legs, and parts of your face that you can see in your peripheral are covered in fur.
Whoa, that's a lot of fur.
You have a set of claws on your feet and your hands. You are in your bear form fully for the first time.
Oh, Anna, look, Anna, I'm a bear.
She gets off. She's like, "Yeah, I know. One sec," and she transforms into her little bear form. And she's like, "Me too."
It's awesome. Wait, um, hmm, wait, you don't when you don't have the key, do you? You can't use your bare hands to get me out of this because I want to give you a bear hug, but I
I
can't.
don't. Peter. And you hear the sound of footsteps coming towards the bedroom. And you see Peter walk in and go, "Oh, the trains were to keep." Oh, my apologies. I'm so used to Agni and her requests. I assume this was different, and I am the person in the wrong here. I do. Give me one moment, and he walks over to the chains and undoes them, and lets you go.
Vaughn's could give Anna a big bear hug, and you know what? He'll put Peter in there too because this is a family thing.
All right. And I'll send you the stats to it in a bit, Vaughn, and I have to make a special token for you.
Ooh,
But you now have Urine's form.
nice.
What is everyone else up to?
Is it still like late at night?
This was yep, you're correct. It's still like nightish time. It's probably around midnight at this point. Vaughn has been out for a couple hours.
Haha, gay baby jail.
Oh, no.
What's going
um, I don't know what time it would be in Satata, but Agni's going to reach out to Karlar, bad,
on?
Karlar, and ask for a favor, and maybe she can talk to the Raven Queen for Agni.
One second. I gotta pull up who Karlar was.
Karlar was the High Mother of the Raven Queen Temple. She was
You
Yerbal.
talking about the one that was dismembered?
No, was she the one that was dismembered?
I think she was.
No, it's her replacement.
Give me a second. I go back in my notes.
Gotta go. No.
Yes, Karlar was the one that was dismembered.
God fucking damn it. Useless, everybody. Okay. Great. She's just gonna chill with her friends and I guess plan their next move, like murder people and I don't know, kill the Sombre.
Okay. Uh, where is everyone else besides Vaughn right now? Like, where are they situated?
Agni's back at the temple.
I dipped out for a second after Vaughn beat the shit out of his spirit guide. So I don't know what else is going on.
I am asking where everyone is.
Is that it? Nothing else happened?
Nothing else happened.
Okay. Azra's back at the manor.
Okay. Are you still wandering the town?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone but Arya is here. You guys see as you guys are kind of like Agni and Azra, you guys are all together, kind of having a chat. Vaughn and Anna make their way into the room you're in. Vaughn in this full bear form. For the first time, you've never seen Vaughn fully the bear form. He is standing in front of you, and there's a little like smaller bear with like flowers in her hair walking towards you guys as well.
I'm guessing the meeting went well.
Oh, he and BRBing.
Oh, the MBRB? Goddamn.
Yeah.
For some popcorn. Oh, yeah, for some popcorn. Well, again.
That's okay. Is Eden around? Is he with us right now?
Yeah, Eden would be. I mean, he doesn't really do much when he's in Elsmira if he's not with Azra, so he's just in Azra's room chilling.
They are chilling together. Let's say.
Oh.
Is there a problem?
No, did I say there was a problem?
Why'd you ask where he was?
Because I wanted to know his whereabouts. I need to talk to him.
Alright, I'm sure you can steal him.
Cool. You're gonna let
Yeah, what? I cannot hear a word you're saying.
I said, are you gonna let me talk to him supervised? Or are you gonna like
I mean, if you ask Azra, it'll let you talk to him unsupervised. As long as you
I am asking
hurt him.
Azra.
Alright. Don't hurt him, I guess.
Cool.
All right, so you go into Azra's room, shut the door behind you. Eden's just there reading one of the many books he's just taken from the library. He's just pawning through it.
Agni's gonna stare at him for a bit. Then just like, how you doing?
I'm comfortable. It's a little bit hot in here, but that's fine. How about you?
Don't ask that. We're not talking about me. You sure you're fine?
Well, I saw a compatriot at the time die in front of my eyes, but I believe it's a lot worse for you. So, yeah, I'm fine in comparison.
Cool. Good to know. I just wanted to let you know that
Your mic keeps cutting out, Jim.
does it? Oh, right. Hold on. Is it better now?
Sounds like it.
Weird. Okay. I just wanted to let you know that that's all.
So your mic cut out when you said, "I just want to let you know," and then
Oh my
it
God.
said, "That's all."
Okay. I don't know how to fix my mic because I'm not doing anything with it. But I just said I wanted to let you know that we're cool, and that's all.
Okay, I heard the inflection in your voice. I heard you say "cool" that time. We're fine. He looks at you and he goes. He shuts the book he's looking at and he puts it to his side and he goes, "Thank you. I assume this is the highest honor you can bestow, so I really mean it. Thank you."
You're welcome. Bye. And she leaves.
He nods, grabs the book, and keeps flipping through it.
I really didn't hear what Agni did, so I'm just like, what is going on?
That's perfectly fine. All right, is Agni? Oh, not Agni. Ian's back. Okay. Alright, I said it's about midnight at this point, so I figure you make your way back towards the manor. As you walk in, you see Agni coming down the stairs. You see a large bear-formed humanoid standing next to a small bear in the middle of your manor.
Honestly, she's not even gonna question it at this point. Weird shit has been in the manor.
All right.
Oh, hey, what's up, Arya?
Not much. I see you're a bear again.
If anything, I'm more a bear than I've ever been.
That's good. So you beat up that other bear?
Yeah, it was a little strange.
Huh.
I beat him until he turned into a cub,
Aww.
but I had to give him a big old hug.
That's adorable.
Because at the end of the day, you know, he was just scared. He just took it out in not a right way. So, it's not the normal kind of therapy sessions I do, but it seemed to work a bit.
That's all that matters.
I gotta thank you though. Because if it wasn't for you and the other two, I wouldn't have had enough ammunition to show him I was right.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could help while doing nothing. I feel like I've just been wandering around.
Well, I mean, you made sure I didn't die in the first place, so...
That is true.
So what have you been doing while you've been wandering?
Just checking up on the town, seeing how it's doing, see what we need to do. Super exciting stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I've just got chained up down here. Yeah, Peter really helped out. Said some confusing things, but just kind of accepted it.
I don't think I want to know why Peter uses those chains.
I think it was Agni using them, but I can't imagine what for.
I feel like we all know what for.
Nothing. Nothing anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan? What are we doing now?
Oh, hey, Agni, I didn't notice you there.
Hi, it's me, Agni Kai. Always present. Right here.
I mean, I guess I was gonna actually sleep at some point, but
No
I
sleep.
feel
Just planning.
better. I feel a lot better, actually.
That's great.
Well, I don't know. I won't be a burden to you guys if we do go after the sword, so down for that, unless there's anything that you guys need to take care of beforehand.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Are ya?
Nope.
Well, I think Azra's got all the shit together, so yeah. Well, down to leave whenever. Well, maybe not like right now, but you know, soon.
We could leave tomorrow, like after everyone's rested properly. Maybe pack something.
Yeah. Definitely should let Azra know. But as long as there's nothing else that we need to wrap up, yeah, I'm down to go.
Agni gets her sending stone out. Azra, you good to leave tomorrow?
Sure, where are we going?
Haven't been decided yet, I think. I'll let you know, I guess, unless you want to join us.
I thought I was joining you. Am I not invited?
No, I have uninvited you.
Oh. Okay. Let me know when you guys are leaving, I guess.
No, that was a joke. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this right now.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know where we're going and, yeah. What we're doing. Is it like a vacation thing? Is it a work thing? Is it...
It's a work thing.
Oh, okay. Alright. I'll have
Eden
to prepare
can't
some
come.
things. Yeah, I kind of figured.
Hugh is also not coming. Just so you know, Arya. It's not allowed.
I'm not the one that keeps dragging people all over the place. He's come with us once.
I just mean if he, like, volunteers and shut him down.
Alright.
Anna turns back into her gnome form. Vaughn, she looks up to you and she says, "Okay, well, it's gone a lot later than I told Dad what time I was coming home, so I'm going to go home and see if he's mad that I'm late. But it was very nice going on a date with you, Vaughn, again."
Yeah, I really like that, Anna. We should definitely schedule maybe some dream dates while I'm away.
And I left the painting in the guest room.
Oh, yeah, you finished it. Oh my goodness, I thought when it got washed away in the water, I forgot that was just the dream. Yes, I'll take it. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye, guys.
Good night.
Agni, there's something at my house for you. Before you leave, come get it.
I can just come get it now if that's
It's not ready.
okay. I'll get it tomorrow. Vaughn, is she planning to kill me?
No,
Not that she could, but, like, is she?
no, she's not planning to kill you. I don't know if Anna has a concept of killing people. Well, I mean, I think she understands it from our point of view, but I don't think she understands it from hers.
Huh.
Like, if I told her to kill someone, I think she would just look at me and be like, what do I do?
That would be traumatizing for her.
Yeah, I would never do it. That's horrible.
Okay. Good to know. I'm gonna go get some rest at the temple. I will see you guys in the morning.
I'll see you in the morning, Agni.
Agni's just gonna head out.
Alright. I think at this point, I'm assuming you guys are headed to the jungles. I'm going to end the session early.
Okie
By
doke.
early, I mean 3 hours in. That way I can just plan that whole thing out, have it ready, and you guys get to fight dinosaurs maybe.
Dinosaurs?
No,
We'll see.
dangerous.
Coming for you, Littlefoot.
Oh my god.
Maybe you'll get to ride them too.
Azra already does that.
Maybe you'll get an undead Tyrannosaurus Rex. We'll see. Who knows?
That's fun.
Alright, thanks for playing, guys.
Tanner really said he asked for no pickles.
But it makes sense though. She'd be like the sort of one for that. Vaughn would be the one, you know, commit homicide when needed.
Oh God,
Love that for them.
it's a great
Such
dynamic.
such a cute couple.
All right, good night, people.
Good
night.
night, guys.
Good
Thanks for
night.
showing up.
Thanks
Yeah.
for hosting.